UFOs burning through the sky. Mr. PBS loves black and white movies, don't ask him why. Robzilla wants the shitty flicks, the worst you've ever seen. Bad takes and crazy news were meaner than the screen. We're talking movies, TV, the weirdest news you know. Watch the Sleazy Show, the Sleazy Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is episode 239 of the Sleazy Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Sleazy. This is Mr. PBS.
Howdy, howdy.
I'm slacking here. Hold on. And of course, on the other side of me is Robzilla. I hit the wrong Robzilla thing. Normally it's 2014 I go for. Much more ferocious, you know what I mean?
I'll take either worse file.
Much more ferocious.
Ferocious.
So, how's everybody doing? Like, it's been a minute, 2 weeks, you know, and we were gonna record Friday, but little do you know, right around what was it, 7-ish or 6:30-ish?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm helping the plumber at my dad's house. Like, how much help were you doing with the
Lifting up the toilet and moving around, a bunch of other shit.
They didn't lift the toilet out because there's only room for one person to.
No, you can get two in there to get the toilet out.
Oh my God, dude! No, you were in the way, Rob.
No, I was.
You were in the way. One person unscrews it, pulls it out, and walks it out.
No.
Did you walk it out?
No, me and Mark did.
Me and Mark did. It takes two people to carry a toilet.
Yeah, I helped him out.
What do you think about it? Do you think this is a little nonsense?
Nonsense.
I mean, it's Rob, so yeah.
I think Rob just didn't want to record Friday night, and I was like, why does he have to go there? Like, why can't the plumber just show up and do it?
He's not a plumber. He just works on stuff.
So, but he knows plumbing.
I guess so.
Yeah, there you go. Obviously, if he took the.
Yep.
So what happened?
Rob was there for moral support.
Yep.
Because Rob messaged me earlier on Friday, and he was like, well, Dad flushed his cell phone down the toilet.
Now, see, here's the thing. Rob never let that be known in the group chat.
No.
So I just see a picture of a toilet, and then later a picture of a cell phone.
We got it.
And you're kind of trying to put two and two
Did he flush
together.
the cell phone?
Yeah.
Yes, he flushed his
And he's
cell
like,
phone.
no, it was in Dad's pants the whole time.
Yeah. Well, he had it in his shorts pocket, and apparently wasn't like fully in his pocket, and he has to transition from the toilet to the wheelchair, and it just fell into the toilet, which he didn't pay attention and just flushed.
I ended up going to the bar Friday night. I was like, fuck this, I'm not sitting around the house. And I was telling Matt about it. And, I had told Matt earlier in the day, I was like, you won't believe what Rob just told me.
I was wondering why, because that motherfucker messaged me.
Yeah. And he showed me that. And he was like, so what happened? I was like, well, from what Rob just said, because I'm giving the, play-by-play here, he said it was in his dad's pocket and it must have fell out when he transitioned. And he was like, Rob's dad's transitioning? And I was like, no. It's from where he doesn't have any legs. He has to.
Of course he would say that.
He has to move to the toilet seat. And he was like, oh, okay, and he's just playing. But
I know he's playing.
But we both came to the agreement. We both know Bubba. And I think that there was probably a video being shot.
Well, not with this phone because it's a basic flip phone.
It's got a video thing on there. You know he's taking pictures of his dick and sending it to women.
He can't even put in a contact in that number, so I doubt it.
I think he's playing dumb with you, dude. They all know how to take pictures and record somehow.
I bet my dad's a fucking genius. I just don't know about it.
Well, I guarantee you he's sending videos of him jerking it to his women.
Probably with his catheter.
I think he was jerking it and
with his catheter in.
Yeah.
They like that freaky shit.
When you get older, that's probably a turn on to some old ladies, How old's your dad now?
69.
69? Oh my God, dude. That's crazy.
Like, look at me, baby. I ain't even got to stop to piss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just keep going.
See, just pull it out when we get ready for action.
Don't. It hurts so fucking bad just saying that.
You've had a catheter in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been lucky enough not having a catheter.
Yeah, same here. I mean,
I'd rather take a bullet in the fucking face than have a catheter inside me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have to get it like, don't you have to have somebody take it out?
Yeah, you can't just
Because
professionals have to do it.
They
have to
inflate a balloon in
They
there,
have to
right?
deflate it and then take it out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I bet he was like, look at my dick with this in it.
That look bigger, doesn't it?
Tug on it, baby. Just tug on it just a little bit.
I like the little bit.
That's
of pain.
crazy. So like he can't get any action.
Guess not. He's a single man now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't even have a woman.
No.
That's probably why he flushed the phone down the toilet.
I fucking hate life.
He's like, I don't need this anymore.
He's doing well. If just anything happens to that dog, he's gonna give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, just put me in a fucking hole.
That dog will outlive him.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, the phone was in the toilet.
It was in the toilet.
He flushed the phone.
I said, I'm glad it's in the toilet, not in the fucking pipe.
So was it when he took a shit?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You guys had to fish it out through the shit?
Well, it's already covered in shit and water. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had gloves on everything.
Can you imagine Rob just like going through and like, oh, there it is inside this turd?
Well, no, it's already flushed down the toilet, so it didn't have actually shit in it, but still, it's been covered in shit and vile and piss.
Well, yeah, he shit on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. How did he not hear it drop?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Is he like checked out? Like,
I think he is. Because like he's
just gonna see Rob's dad like wheeling himself on the high street when a car hits him.
Because I get a message on Messenger, call me. I'm like, I can't. How? And then like I had to call him through Messenger.
Oh yeah.
So I thought maybe
he can't say I don't have my cell phone.
Yeah, well, because I thought he dropped it and couldn't get it with like his grab or anything. So I think it's the toilet. I said, what? I freaked the fuck out.
Rob's just like,
Now, see, it
It's
was my
every day.
it was my understanding through the limited communication
That's fault. That's
that
my fault about
that Rob had taken the toilet all the way out and it was in his pocket the whole time. That was what I
oh,
was.
that
getting.
would have sucked so bad.
Like,
I'd be
oh,
like-
it was just really deep in his pocket was what I got from that. Like,
I was like, did you check everywhere? Yeah, I did. I don't know where it's at.
Maybe he didn't hear. He
He-
thought it was a fart. you know?
Probably.
he doesn't
probably
leave the ringer on or anything.
No, he has the ringer on. But like when
So-
he flushed it, but then like I think it just automatically died after it went down
I mean,
the toilet.
probably.
I mean, the phone's got to be destroyed,
Oh,
right?
it is, yeah.
So did you have to go and get him a new one?
It'll be at the house tomorrow.
Ah, okay. You just,
I got the exact same phone.
the flip phone.
He don't need
I'd
nothing.
have gotten him a bigger one.
No shit. This would be the time you get him a smartphone.
Just get him a damn tablet. Like,
Yeah.
here, Dad, you can't lose this.
Yeah, you can't flush this down the toilet.
He'd be like, I got it down the toilet somehow. I don't know how. I'm like, what?
That's insane.
Do we live in a cartoon fucking universe?
That's something where I'd be like, do you like living by yourself? Because this is the kind of behavior like I can't tolerate.
I couldn't mess him because he's already upset. He's like, I'll do better. I'm already fucking up. I'm like,
Oh, geez, he's beating himself up that bad.
yeah.
Isn't this your chance to get him back? Like, didn't he call you a piece of shit at some point in your life as a dad would do? Like,
Yeah,
that's fucking right. Pay attention in there, goddammit.
No, he told me. Yeah, he told me when he died, don't come to his fucking funeral. He called me a piece of shit.
Did he really?
Yeah, that's why. That's when we had to. I forced him to go to the hospital.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got his other.
Because he was trying to die at home.
Yeah, because he got his other leg amputated off.
Yeah.
So you got to let him have it when you can, Rob. You'll be like,
Yeah, you really do.
very
Like, what the fuck?
irresponsible of you, Dad.
I'd have walked in. I'd be like, "What the fuck, dude? How do you even? How does that even happen?"
I couldn't do that to him. It was in my heart saying it. God fucking damn it! What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd have kicked the door in. Like, what's
I
your
work
fucking problem?
I work 2 jobs for you.
I work in my fucking sleep to keep you alive.
Yeah, for real, dude. I mean,
You don't respect the phone I give you.
You don't expect a goddamn thing.
well, at least we know now that flip phones are not indestructible.
No.
They do die eventually when you flush them down the toilet.
We flipped it open. Like, let's see if it turns on. No,
So was it just stuck in the little groove of the toilet?
it's in the Before it can go down, it's stuck there.
Yeah.
So we're like, thank God.
You ever see like people that are trying to sell toilets and they're like, it'll flush a full set of golf balls, like, but it won't flush a flip phone.
Yeah,
Man, that's crazy though, dude.
it's been a week.
Imagine just leaving the phone out with the speaker, like, Dad, yell into the toilet. I can't hear you.
Ha.
So I was going to share what happened here. You know, it was a little crazy last week on Sunday. Well, a week ago, but we had all those storms come through.
I don't remember if I put it in the group chat or not, but I was going to say this is Ohio's biblical punishment for all our data centers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we had, I mean, it was kind of funny. We survived all the storms and we didn't lose power. The other half of the neighborhood did. And we had some last bit of storms come through on Sunday. And then another batch came through on Wednesday?
Something like that, like every day.
Thursday or
It's
something like
every
that.
day or every other day it came through.
We've been on red alert. Like I dropped the emergency flood pump in the water softener room one night because I just didn't trust it, you know. And but we finally last Sunday I'm sitting down here playing video games, just chilling, you know, playing my NCAA Dynasty, and all of a sudden I hear boom in the the lights flicker and the lights go off. Like it was just like something blew up or something. And I come upstairs and there's this fucking tree down. And it's a big ass fucking tree.
Yeah,
and it knocked our power line out, our cable line. And of course, so we're, you know, as it's going down, I'm like reporting the outage to AEP. And then I'm reporting the outage to, or I didn't report the outage to AEP. Dad was on the phone reporting it. But I'm on the phone chatting with Breeze Line to get, you know, somebody out. And they're like, you know, you can never find a number for these people anymore.
No.
You can never find a number. So you have to chat with the AI, and then the AI is like, oh, I can't solve your problem. Let me get somebody else to help you. And then I'm talking to them, and they're like, yeah, schedule you an appointment for Thursday. And I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you guys. Like, and I understand it's a storm, but this day and age, like with all the competition with the 5G home internet and stuff, you would think they'd have better service times, but they don't. But I just went the next day. I went into T-Mobile. I ordered it off the app, the T-Mobile internet. I'm pulling almost a gig down and like 78 upload speed. So, and my Breeze Line was like 600 with a 50 upload. And so I'm like debating, I'm going to keep them both, but I'm going to downgrade one to like the lowest package or whatever. Mm-hmm. That way I've got an emergency line in case this happens again.
Yeah.
But the T-Mobile is pretty good.
That's all that matters.
I was going to show you guys this. Hold on here. Let me move this back. I guess I don't care if people find my regular name because, I mean, you can find it eventually if you Google hard enough.
2026, you can find anybody.
I mean, you really can, dude. That's the bad part about it. Well, hold on. I think I fixed it to where. There we go. It's on screen now. But anyways, so this is
Scott standing there.
Yeah. Look at that. Look how big that fucking thing. And it just fell over. It ripped.
It got
like
pulled up.
it ripped the roots didn't even go that deep. We were looking at it, but it ripped the whole ground up below it and just fell. But we had it was kind of funny. There was a couple of they were nice guys that they were from West Virginia. The guys from AP was on it, dude. They came right out within like an hour to have somebody assess the damage. But yeah, you can see it right there. Look how big that fucking thing ripped open. And the roots really aren't that deep. I guess this tree doesn't have deep roots, whatever type of tree it is. But yeah, you can see it just came right the fuck out of the ground and fell right over on all the lines. But they were from West Virginia, Appalachian Power. They came out. We ended up talking to them for a little bit. And then they actually came. They had this all wrapped up in like 4 hours. So, but I mean, it's 4 hours that we couldn't, you know, because we're on well water. So it takes electricity to pump our water, but you can't take a shower. You can't flush the toilet. Like
Right.
you get one flush, but it was just, it was crazy, man. And then we actually had to have we paid our neighbor's nephew to kind of cut the tree down halfway, and then our other neighbor's going to take the bigger part of the tree because he makes furniture and shit. He can woodcraft and all that.
Whittle that shit down.
Oh yeah, but it was just crazy, dude. But we got to talking to those guys. They had been in town for a week, and so they had dealt with the storms in their area, and then they got called into Columbus on Tuesday because we had those there was like 2 tornadoes that touched down or whatever.
Yeah.
And like they're still working on green lawn over there. Or you see all those metal poles that are like bent.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's crazy over there. But they've got power up in certain areas, and other parts they don't. But yeah, they were still working on that. I saw when I drove through earlier in the week. But yeah, it's just crazy, dude. But I mean, literally the next day, I ordered internet off T-Mobile, went and picked it up, and I got everything installed by early afternoon. So I had to take the day off, regardless. But it was just, it's crazy, man. This has been a lot of bad weather here lately.
Got that right.
So, and I'm like, how many fucking days is it gonna rain, dude? It felt like it rained for 7 days straight.
7 days and 7 nights.
You can only imagine how Noah felt back in the day, right? PBS.
Noah.
No idea.
It's funny. I was listening to somebody talk about the Great Flood or whatever, and they're like, "Well, why doesn't China have any record of a Great Flood?" It's like, I don't know. Maybe it didn't flood in China. It just rained somewhere else for whatever.
Right.
But not that I believe in it or anything like that. But I don't know. It just seems kind of silly. Anything happen with you? You're like the lone one that doesn't have any crazy stories right now.
No, nothing happened.
You survived the flood, huh?
Yeah, a lot of rain, but nothing.
Didn't close down any roads where you live?
No. Creek got high. One day there was some water on the road where I live, like into the road, so I had to go into like some other lanes, but nothing too crazy. I've thought for sure almost every time there's a big wind or something, a couple limbs go down. I don't think anything particular went down. I was kind of surprised, actually.
Did you guys notice a couple of the trees and houses down the street?
Yeah.
They're kind of broken or whatever. So yeah, we took a lot of damage over here, but it's just crazy, dude. Like,
It's odd that usually that stuff doesn't hit in the city quite like that.
Yeah.
It was a little odd.
Normally, so close to, the city is, where those tornadoes happen. Well, one of them on like Parsons, that's really close to downtown. And normally the humidity and everything kind of keeps those tornadoes away from cities.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy. What was the one movie where tornadoes were happening? Was it San Andreas or something like that? Where tornadoes were happening in the cities or whatever. No, San Andreas was the fault line where it was.
Well, it was the earthquake.
Yeah,
It was the earthquake.
California's kind of like falling into the ocean or whatever.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Maybe it was like.
Was it like Twisters? Like
no. It was
Was that like 2012 or something?
yeah, 2012,
Oh, okay, yeah.
where all the weather was happening in areas where it wasn't.
Okay.
Maybe it's a sign. Who knows? But yeah, it's just crazy, dude. All right, so I'm pulling up our sheet here. Shit.
Shit.
You didn't lose power at the store or anything?
No, that was really
Wow.
surprising.
Yeah. Normally it's like red alert when
Yeah.
stuff like that happens.
I was waiting. I kept the weather radar out. I'm like, oh, and nothing.
So I think, I say this every episode. I think we got a good episode for you. It's just a matter of whether you want to listen all the way through or if we've bored you and you've already tuned out. But obviously we've just had our opening. Now we're going to move on to crazy news. And then from there, we'll go to Zilla's Tubi pick. Then we'll do Whatchu Watchin'. And we will close the show out with an all-out talk on HBO Max's Lanterns. So very excited to dig into that. And I'm ready for 9 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
So by the time people hear this, there'll be another episode out. But I'm really digging that. So, all right, crazy news. So should we throw the music up here? So this is kind of crazy news, but before we start crazy news, I'm going to talk about, I've been submitting this question. Did you watch the video I sent?
That's it.
Oh, okay. So every Sunday morning, I wake up and I watch reality check questions with Ross Coulthart and his co-host Megan. I forget her last name.
Okay.
But I've been writing all summer, like not all summer, like every other week I'll submit the question because I want to see if it eventually gets in. Today I'm sitting there and I hear, and next up for our writing questions, we have Sleazy, and I'm like, yeah, I finally did it. But
I feel like Andy Dufresne sending your letter in every week.
and like Ross Coulthart had mentioned something about the Chinese having a relationship with reptilian aliens, and I've been like, he just talked about it, and then he just went on to something else, and I'm like, you can't just drop like one thing. I want to know more about what you know. But I thought it was really cool that they, I always figure when people see the name, they're like, I'm not asking that question. But I crafted it very well to where there was kind of like it would get their attention, Yeah. But let's see here. Okay.
Well, g'day.
G'day, mates. G'day. He's got to be a national treasure in Australia.
He is in our hearts, though.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see if we get this. But it's going to be funny if we get like a flag for this or whatever.
Detailing an alleged UFO crash retrieval and
hold on. Get this.
It's over.
Sleazy. We missed it. All right, here's a question in our email from Sleazy. Hi, Ross and Megan. I recently came across a video detailing an alleged UFO crash retrieval in China where grays were reportedly recovered. This reminded me of Ross mentioning rumors regarding Chinese intelligence interacting with or having knowledge of reptilian entities. Could Ross elaborate on what he's heard regarding this? What is the reported scope or nature of that alleged relationship? And how does China's NHI program compare to the U.S.? Thanks for the great work. Sleazy.
I don't know the video you're talking about, sir, madam.
Excuse me, Ross. It's sir. Thank you very much. We can continue on.
So I'm not quite sure which video you're referring to. I'm not aware of any videos that specifically talk about reptilian beings being in communication with the Chinese military or the Chinese.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't ask about a video. I asked about you mentioning it. The video reminded me of this.
Yeah. Chinese government. But certainly I am aware from my sources who have told me that there was an alleged contact event between reptilian beings and the government of Mao Zedong during the communist regime of Mao Zedong, and that the Chinese knowledge and contact with alleged reptilian beings goes right back many decades. So they are fully aware of retrievals, and indeed there are.
Fully aware.
Fully aware.
If I could talk like Ross, I would do it.
Right.
I'm so lucky to have that accent.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's two events that are described as China's potential Roswell. One is in 1994 in Inner Mongolia, the Zilingol League, where herders reportedly saw a fireball and found a smoking silver grey disc that was 10 metres wide, 3 metres tall, with window-like openings and markings. This has been reported in Chinese media that military forces allegedly arrived quickly, described it as a failed experimental test aircraft. They removed the wreckage, told everyone to shut up about it. There's been no physical evidence released, no photographs of the craft or the debris under analysis, and there's never been, as neither would there be, any official acknowledgement made by any Chinese.
Of course there isn't, because they tell Chinese people what to say and do.
Yep.
Administration or official. The other incident is in 1997 in Datong, Shaanxi, which is near a military facility, a former...
The man is absolutely just on point with these pronunciations, isn't he?
I'm jealous.
Right?
Soldier called Wei Guo. This is an account published by a Chinese ufologist called Zhang Yingping, published around 2017. He claimed a silvery disc crashed during a thunderstorm on a military compound, and he described two short, thin, hair-covered beings with mouse-like faces, one apparently dead, one injured. The area was sealed. Personnel were ordered not to discuss it. And this is essentially completely uncorroborated. Both of these events are completely uncorroborated, so there's not really a lot we can do with these. I've been trying to crack China as a story. I've been talking to Chinese ufologists for quite a few years, and a lot of them talk, I guess, in the same way that people in America were talking in the 1950s and the 1960s. You know, they were hearing these stories, they were talking to military witnesses, but everybody was far too scared to feel safe about coming forward and
Far too scared.
speaking publicly. So, yeah, I mean, there are Chinese UFO stories. I've been told independently by sources within the legacy program and the defense and intelligence community in America that there is an ongoing Chinese retrieval reverse engineering program that is in aggressive competition with the American program. And this is probably one of the reasons why there's so much secrecy surrounding the American program. Because wrongly, I think, there is a view in the American government that if you acknowledge the existence of this legacy program, by even acknowledging that they've been retrieved craft, then you will basically cause a slippery slope argument where the public demand full access to all of the information.
You're goddamn right. We want full access to all the information.
Got that.
I want a flying fucking UFO to go to work in.
Mm-hmm.
And that might put America at a disadvantage to their Chinese and Russian adversaries in this Cold War battle. I guess I should deal with the Droper stones or the Dropper stones, which is another story that is commonly cited in Chinese ufology. These are a well-known piece of what I would regard as pseudo-archaeology, ancient astronaut lore. It's been promoted a lot on a certain US TV show, and it claims that there was an extraterrestrial crash landing in China around about 12,000 years ago. They are almost universally regarded by archaeologists and scientists and other people I speak to in the intelligence community as a well-crafted hoax. The interesting thing is I am told that the Chinese have found archaeological craft dating back many, many thousands of years, as has, of course, the United States.
All right, Ross.
Well,
Thanks for nothing, Ross. Where's the damn reptilians?
yeah. No, thank you, Ross and Megan, for finally answering my question. I promise I will stop sending it to your box now.
They're like, can we just answer this motherfucker's question?
Yeah, they were probably like, again? He's not going to give up.
Yeah, just answer it, please.
But I was so over the moon that they finally answered my question. And when I can get somebody to say sleazy, I'm like, ha ha ha. You know?
I
should,
won.
I don't know. Can you at the Communist Party of China be like, do you have a response to Ross Coulthart?
Yeah. I don't know if they have a YouTube account. That'd be hilarious if they
I
did.
feel they have a Twitter or something.
Yeah, they've got to have a Twitter.
Yeah, some type of social media.
At Xi Jinping. Do you have a response?
What is it that they fully go by? The Republic?
Is it the People's
Republic Communism of China or some shit like that?
Shoot, I can't remember now.
Hold on.
Something like that, though.
Google me. What does China?
Robbie, Google that. We'll start calling him Robbie now.
Yeah, Zilla, Google that. The People's Republic of China, the PRC.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. There we go. That makes sense. Yeah, maybe we can tag the People's Republic of China and be like, hey, answer our fucking UFO questions, God damn it. Are you still Googling that, Rob?
No, he already found it.
I was going to say,
No,
we
stop,
just
yeah.
talked about it.
I know, I was just trying to be awful.
Did you not hear me? But yeah, so my heart was just so tickled. If I could describe how I felt hearing my name on the show, it would be the Jonah Hill,
The meme.
the excited meme. Like, that was me this morning eating my breakfast and listening to Ross and Megan. Okay, so we're going to move on here with crazy news. And there's some kind of messed up stuff going on, dude. Okay.
I mean, it is 2026.
Right. What do you expect here?
Yeah, nothing.
All right. So this one comes from TMZ. As you can see, they've got to plug everything in the world here.
That's from Florida?
Yeah, we got a Florida story.
Shocker.
We got a Florida story again. All right. So Florida woman, deadly shooting rampage after arguing with husband over porn. Of all things, porn. Like, what's the point of arguing over porn?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Do you guys like this view better, or do you like this view better? You like that one better?
I like that one better.
Okay, we'll do this one then. But then, like, the people can't see it. You know what I mean?
I'll switch it back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Rob doesn't care about the people.
No, he doesn't. Or we could do this. That's a little bit. Oh, that's too condensed. I like this one. I like this one.
Pick one.
I just did, bitch. Okay. A Florida woman fatally shot her mother and 2 of her children before taking her own life after she got into a heated argument with her husband over porn found on his phone, according to police. You think she was just like, after she killed everybody, she was like, I kind of overreacted. Click.
They deserved it. Probably what she said.
Well, like, I get killing the husband if you're that upset, but even then, you know,
you don't
like,
want
why'd you have to kill everybody?
You don't want the offspring, from the husband that you hate.
Maybe they were watching porn with him.
Probably.
Right.
Plant City Police Chief Richard Mills held a press conference Thursday after investigators concluded their investigation into the May 3rd murder-suicide. Mills said Haley Dempsey fatally shot her mom, Valerie DeBow, at their residence in Tampa Bay area and then ran away with her 3 young daughters. Dempsey then allegedly shot and killed her 4-month-old, her 4-year-old, and also tried to shoot the 2-year-old but missed. Okay, so the 2-year-old made it, it sounds like.
He's got some reflexes.
What it's just terrible, dude. Like, sometimes I hate covering these stories, but they're so crazy. Like, I feel like somebody should talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Moments later, Dempsey turned the gun on herself and took her own life, according to Mills, who also said police responded to the Dempsey home 3 times in days leading up to the tragedy. So this was just something that was just
Ticking time bomb.
building up, to explode. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look crazy. I mean, I guess normally
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, people don't look. People snap, dude. I just wonder, like, if there was more issues and it just wasn't about porn, and it's got to be. You
That
know?
probably topped it off.
Yeah, the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that lit the fuse, basically.
Cops say on May 1st, 2 days before the deadly shooting, Dempsey got into a verbal confrontation with her husband, Jay, over porn she found on his cell phone. So this is from May, but I didn't see this until,
Recently.
the 14th. Yeah. The police chief added it wasn't cheating or anything like that. Evidently, it was just porn, and they were having an argument over that. I think that's what everything stemmed from. If you or someone you know is struggling or in a crisis, help is available. Call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. We'll have to keep that in mind for you, Rob.
Okay.
And me, and PBS. We're all going through shit right now.
Have you guys? There's some case going on right now about a woman who killed her husband or something.
Well, there's
I
one.
haven't heard about that.
There's one that she killed her 3 kids, and they're like trying to, they're like supporting her, saying it was postpartum. They're like,
Maybe that's what it is.
yeah, that she doesn't need to go to jail. She needs to go to like a mental health facility. But
I haven't been keeping up with it, but
I just know that gist basically.
I've seen like other people sharing bits about it, so
Yeah.
I don't know what anything is. I'm just kind of in the center of all the bits. Like, oh, okay.
From what I gather is her husband left to do errands, and then after that she like drowned him or killed all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
wow.
and now they're trying to say, well, that she's not fit to stand trial, that she doesn't need to go to prison, that she has like, a mental institute. And there's people like protesting, and they're saying like,
Why didn't you put that in Crazy News?
I haven't
You're
read
the
that
producer.
article. I'm sorry.
With 3 jobs.
I know.
When's the last day at the cleaning job?
No idea.
Why'd you look at your watch like you knew?
Try to be cool.
Well, that wasn't cool. It looked kind of dumb.
I know that, but that's
Like, what do you mean you have no idea when your last day of the clean? I thought you put your 2 weeks in.
I extended it. So
You- Wait, how do you extend your 2 weeks? Do you just go to them and say, well, I don't need it
I'm
now?
gonna hold off now. They're like, okay. They don't care.
So you're just going to keep working?
Yeah.
Dude, you can't do that, man.
I can do what I want.
How are you still married?
Who knows anymore?
I
I mean,
would,
who said his wife liked hanging out with him?
yeah, but it's still like,
They're married. They're not
why don't
friends
you
or
quit
anything.
that cleaning job?
I'm going to eventually.
Or quit one of the other jobs. Like, quit the planet. Have your weekends back, guy.
That's true.
We miss hanging out with you.
I wouldn't go that far.
You do.
You miss me, bitch.
You want to, like, I really want to have a Steven Seagal night or a,
I'm not laughing, but it's like the sadness in your voice because it's so true.
well, even like, it's like, what was it, Thursday? I sent a message out. I'm like, hey, if you guys want to go to the last house, or was it
End of it.
End of Oak Street? Yes. I'm thinking of the other, getting that in the Netflix movie confused.
The
Nobody
Last House.
responded back to me, so I just sat at home.
I'm sorry.
Went and got some Wendy's and
That's right.
Just ate a baconator.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked.
It's getting
you know
worse.
when you get that, like the hamburgers are so dry, like
They
it's like-
overcook them
Yeah,
bitches.
sometimes they get it overdone.
yeah. But then I went to the bar on Friday night and I had a bacon cheeseburger from Mate and Sands. Twice now, it's been like the best bacon cheeseburger I've ever had in my life.
Usually happens when there's those pubs.
They've like their fries are so fucking good too. Like they do something. They put something on them where it's some kind of like something with
seasoning?
pepper. Yeah, and it's just so fucking good.
It's like fair fry.
And then they give you this like it's like a aioli type sauce
Like a garlic aioli.
to dip in.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking good.
It's addicting.
And I mean, obviously I'm under the influence a little bit.
So, it
So
might
that
enhance
adds
it a
to
little bit.
that adds to the deliciousness of it.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, like every time I've had it, it's been the best thing I've ever ate. But
It's fucking delicious.
yeah, so go to 8 and Sands and get the bacon cheeseburger. Tell them Sleazy sent you.
Don't treat you right.
Which, by the way, guys, I just want to plug this here. We'll be at the Columbus Toy and Game Show on August 30th, which is next Sunday. So hopefully you hear this through the week and you can kind of swing out. But if you do come and you came because you heard this, just stop by the booth, the Nerdco booth. We're always in the middle on the left as soon as you walk in, second booth. And we will have One Willow Obsession t-shirts. So that I'm wearing right now.
Fantastic.
Shameless plug here, but come see me. Come get a great shirt. Our shirts are always 2 for $30 at the show.
Slap the shit out of Rob for 10% off.
Well, Rob won't be there. He'll be working. But he might stop by after he's working,
Might
but
make an appearance.
Go to his job and slap the shit out of him.
you'll be working too, so you won't be coming either. That's what she said. But yeah, stop by. Make sure don't be afraid to talk to me because it'll be me and Jason and maybe Papa Flynn's kids if they want to come help. But yeah, stop by, say hey, and let us know you listen because again. John works with those dudes that found out about us through the toy show. Like, come
You
up,
friends with those guys?
yeah, come up and say hey, and we'll grab a picture or whatever. And it is what it is. But come get some nice shirts and say hi to me. If you don't get shirts, say hi. Still say hi. It
Just come visit.
won't hurt my feelings any. But yeah, so moving on to the next story here. I thought this was very interesting, and it's not very surprising if you know corporations. So this one comes from Vice.com. It's amazing Vice is still around, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always liked Vice. Not that it's amazing they're still around because they suck, but it's just.
I think they got bought by somebody.
Yeah, that's
Not
what
too
I
long
thought.
ago.
And because I don't know if they even have they used to have a TV
Yeah, I don't think
station.
they have that anymore. I think
Yeah,
they
it
had
was
to sell
good.
off
They
or
had
something.
really good documentaries on there.
Well, they had was it Fuck That's Delicious with Action Bronson? That shit's
Yeah.
hilarious.
And I mean, really, do people need television stations now? Like, just make a YouTube station.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you need it for money from investors or whatever, or advertisers. But I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem like television stations are profitable anymore. All right, so McDonald's built a 515-page dossier on one customer to predict what he'd order next. I mean, what if you get the same thing every time?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was eating there every day. Well, I guess we're going to figure it out. When we think about data collection and potential for some all-powerful entity to amass a comprehensive dossier of our behaviors, we tend to think of a shadowy government agencies. You probably never would have suspected that McDonald's has one on you. Actually, yes, I do, because all these corporations have your data and they send it to other companies to figure out what the fuck to do with you.
You don't know it, but they're gonna rebrand all those flock cameras to McFlock cameras.
Yeah. Have like the McDonald's characters around them,
Yeah.
so they seem less frightening.
Yeah.
See
Grimace.
Grimace.
Yeah, Grimace, yeah.
Yeah, and the Hamburglar.
Hanging around a pole.
Because they do if you're part of its loyalty program. Well, that's the whole point of the loyalty program is to collect data on you and use it to get you to keep coming back, which according to a report from Wired collects an enormous amount of data that's used to predict what you'll eat next. Wired reporter Reese Rogers found this out after requesting his personal data from McDonald's as a California resident. He got back a 515-page report detailing his years of purchases, his loyalty points history, his activity, any promotional offers associated with this account, and even the codes he scanned for the McDonald's Monopoly game. kind of crazy, right?
That's too much.
But I mean, they collect all that data and they have it. So, we're finding that out with Binge Deck. You can write all these codes and algorithms, and it just collects everything, and you've got all this data.
Right.
But I guess it's just how you choose to use it. So, every interaction he had with the brand over the years was compiled into a report longer than the average novel. And it's all being fed into an algorithm that could predict his McDonald's-related behavior. McDonald's customer requested his data and got back a 515-page report. We know that. Okay. For instance, the company was able to predict that Rogers would visit McDonald's 2.16 times of the next 6 weeks, spending on average of $13.49 per order. It even provided him with a ranking of McDonald's menu items that were most relevant to him. The top 3 included the same McDonald's standards like a large Diet Coke and a spicy snack wrap. See, mine would be a large regular Coke, double cheeseburger, only cheese, and a medium fry. Mm-hmm. That's my go-to. What's your go-to when you go to McDonald's?
I usually get like a medium double quarter pounder meal.
Yeah. What about you, PBS? A burger with salt?
I mostly go for breakfast.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like me a good sausage biscuit and a Diet Coke.
Oh, man. A sausage biscuit sandwich.
Every now and then again, like you're just getting the mood for like a McDonald's burger or McDonald's nuggets or something. But
nuggets,
you got to get a hash brown if you're getting breakfast too, because I mean the hash browns are legendary.
I mean, you can't.
Something about the combo of that biscuit and the Diet Coke though.
Yeah, yeah, it's good, dude. It's really good.
It's got crack in it.
It's like one of the few times I get popped for like breakfast is if I'm at McDonald's.
Plus, you get a large for $1.99.
Yeah,
can't beat that.
I got a real kick out of the item in the number 3 slot, where McDonald's predicted that Rogers would be gaga over the Grinch McShaker Fry Large, a limited time offering that let people pour a little packet of Grinch-themed dill pickle flavored powder over his fries. Never tried that. It sounds kind of gross.
Dill pickle powder.
Mm-hmm.
His customer attrition likelihood, a.k.a. the odds that he'll stop going to McDonald's, was 0. They even know when they've ensnared you for life. McDonald's says this info helps provide personalized deals and messages, while privacy experts say all this extensive data collection is the norm for loyalty programs. Every transaction you make as a loyalty rewards program member is grist for the algorithmic mill. Rogers asked McDonald's to delete his information, probably for the best. Being in the thrall of a fast food menu is bad enough. Having gone so often, so regularly, that they know for absolute fact that you'll never free yourself from its trap is just a bit unsettling. Yeah, that does seem kind of really creepy. But again, they should have an option where don't collect my data.
Yeah.
Like, again, they bitch about TikTok and all this stuff for, the data collection and it being intrusive, but they've not once created a law that makes it mandatory where you can opt out of data.
Not in this country, buddy.
Yeah, not in this country. And so just to me, that shows you like it's not about
You'll give them your data and you'll like it.
It was never about the data. It was about getting TikTok and American, enriching the already rich.
Yeah.
They wanted certain people to own it, and they got it. So,
well, it's all about
not us poor folk.
What's that?
It's all about the info. They want all that data.
Yeah, they wanted all the data, and I mean that's what it was. Never about privacy. They wanted what they were doing. So,
But just like the audacity, like they collected all that data. He said, "We just wanted that and go sell it all."
He was so great in that role.
Yeah.
That guy that he was like, "I'm gonna get your data and I'm gonna fucking sell it to everybody I can fucking sell it to."
And he does.
And I think people would be like more receptive to it if they just told everybody what they were doing,
Yeah.
But there really should be a law where you can opt out of a company collecting your data.
Yeah.
So,
but
then again, most of these people wouldn't be as profitable if they couldn't collect data.
I think the UK has laws like that.
Yeah, everybody should.
They have laws where like you can scrub my data, just do it, and they have to do it.
Yeah,
not over here though.
There should be a law where you can scrub everything from the internet that you don't want on there. Mm-hmm. So, and it should be free. The government should just provide it. Obviously, that's wishful thinking. I don't think it'll ever happen. But
no.
I got one more thing I posted a video in here. let's see what it looks like here. If it wants to load. Oh, did you?
I watched some of this at least. I don't know if I watched the whole thing.
Why is this not going the full screen?
Better at neurosciences.
This pastor had me cracking up. I guess he's got tons of stuff, but
Somebody need to tell these niggas to get a job, get off of government welfare, get off these damn government. I see these niggas are better at neurosciences,
it won't go to,
at knowing how to work the government, to get money from the government for every damn thing, from tennis shoes to G-string. These niggas. So nobody ever told them since Dr. King. Let me tell you something. Since the days of Dr. King, all niggas have ever heard is that the government owes you. The government owes you reparation. Get money from the government. They ain't never heard of get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Da 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 da. Boom. Da 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 da. Boom. Da 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 da. Boom. Da 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 da. Get a job, damn it, nigga. Somebody need to tell these niggas.
It's like
Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, Pastor Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah. and what's the other guy? He
was guilty.
Guilty as charged.
What were you gonna say? Oh, I know who you're thinking about.
Yeah.
The Republican black dude.
He's like, what was that? Yeah, he sounds just like him.
Beta.
Yeah. Stupid.
What is his name, dude? I'm trying to think of it now.
I know.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
He might be dead. Who knows?
No, I don't think he was out there, dude. Mm-hmm. He had a big show. He had a big following.
He did.
When I remember, he
Yeah.
did a whole thing every morning.
I know.
But I haven't seen him really for a couple of years.
Because he would be on my my data feed because that shit would be pretty funny.
Let's see. I wonder if I Google it. Who is the black radio talk host? Who
It's gonna say like a basic name. We're gonna be like, oh, I could remember that.
I think it's Jesse something or something
Yeah.
like that. Who screams beta? Jesse Lee Peterson.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
The Jesse Lee Peterson show. And
He's funny. He's wild too.
yeah, let's see if we can get if there's a collection of Jesse Lee Peterson saying beta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know there is. You can find anything.
Yeah, let's go back to our little screen here. Yeah, I mean, you just see it. And
He just looks like a bigot.
And
man.
he always, like, it's funny. Like, people go on there and they flip the fuck out. Like, they just play right into this dude's game. And
like, have you not seen his show?
yeah,
Well, just like the Eric Andre show, like they're surprised and shit. I'm like, you haven't watched this show?
You're not being a badass. You acting like a beta. I told him you weren't gonna be a badass because you look too nice on the net.
It's true.
Yeah, so you're not a badass. You tricked us to get
Dude,
on
I
the
did
show.
call myself a beta in the email.
I know. Beta. You like being a beta?
Yeah, it's fine.
You like getting pushed around by girls?
I don't.
But they do push you around.
No.
Yeah, you're easy.
When you treat people with respect, they don't push you
no, the
around.
girls walk over you because you're weak.
You just made that up.
Are you
beta.
nice?
Sounds like he's interviewing
You're
Rob.
nice. Yeah. Weak. Joy's not gonna like
I
you.
won't
after
put
that.
that motherfucker.
Aaron, you're not being a badass. You acting like a beta. I told him you weren't gonna be a badass because you look too nice on the net.
It's true.
Yeah, so you're not a badass. You tricked us to
Dude,
get
I
on the
did
show.
call myself a beta in the email.
I know.
I know.
Beta. You like being a beta?
Yeah, it's fine.
You like getting pushed around by girls?
It's so great. Beta.
Robzilla likes getting pushed around by girls.
He does, dude. It's you never like. You notice you never hear Rob talk about his home life. Never.
That
What
work?
home life? He's never there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There. So what's the point?
But still, I bet when he comes home, it's like, fucking wash my laundry, bitch. Get to the basement now. You stink. Smell like 3 jobs.
Smell like a poor man.
And when you're done with that, go out back and stomp some grapes.
Mm-hmm. Now you gotta work the fields there, bud.
Rob's like, let me
talk to you.
and she's like, no.
Let me get shot instantly before I go.
I'll tell you when you can speak. Don't you fucking look at me.
Put that dog collar on, pig.
NBC.
I told you no eye contact.
Rob, do you get beat at home? Do you have like bruises around your ribs? so people can't see it.
No, Rob.
If you'd have lifted your shirt up, I would have laughed.
They're not visible. It's just mental.
It's like she hits Rob with like a softball on a sock,
Yeah.
like on his back when he's not doing good.
with quarters.
Yeah,
It's like Death Wish.
she's like, "Fuck you."
Takes one of those kendo sticks and hits him in the calves or something.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Ties him to the chair like James Bond in Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Does she make you like cook dinner for her too?
No.
Really?
No.
I tell you what, that Rob's wife makes the best cookies in the world.
My goal is to
Everything like she's baked for us, I like has been the best thing I've ever of that.
my goal is to get Talbot beat diabetes.
You want to give Matt diabetes? Why?
Because I was just feeding him the cookies at the house one time.
Oh yeah, he did. He ate that whole plate.
He did.
Yeah.
I took a bite and I just gave it to him. He didn't even hesitate. Just put it right in his mouth and start eating it.
Oh, dude, they were so good.
He's like, that's my weakness is cookies. I'm
Yeah,
like, fat fuck.
so good. Okay, so we are ready for Robzilla's Tubi pick of the week.
Zilla's Tubi pick of the week. Each week we pick the best from Tubi's vast selection. This time it's a dud. I watched a film so bad it made my eyes go wide. With every line they said, I couldn't help but hide. So sit back and enjoy.
Look at him dancing over there. He's ready to fuck some shit up today.
Catchy tune.
It really is.
Now look, we're working on revamping this segment here a little bit because I think Rob hasn't gotten the gist of this segment in a while.
Yeah.
The idea here, Rob, is you're trying to sell people on this movie, not just talk about how shitty it is. So we need you to be selling some of this to the people here. They need a reason to watch this film. That's on the lovely.
Well, first
Tubi
off,
channel.
it's on Tubi. That's one.
But see,
Rob's like, everything on Tubi's great, so that's why you need to watch it.
Yeah.
except he always calls it shit.
Yeah.
Like
It's
so
entertaining.
so that's the purpose of trying to revamp this segment a little bit. We're gonna pull the positives out of Rob.
Pull the positive.
We're gonna get him to give some details, and we're gonna pull him kicking and screaming if we have.
You're going to pull the shit out of Rob.
Yeah,
Pull
that's
the
right.
shit. Pull the shit.
Stick the hand up there and pull the shit out.
There's
With the
shit
Hulk gloves.
everywhere. Shit.
Stick the Hulk fist up his ass.
That's
and
right.
Pull the shit out.
It's his choice.
Won't be
Lube or
green
no,
anymore.
Got way
lube
too
or no
hamped over
lube,
there.
it's coming out.
I love those Hulk hands, by the way. I've always wanted a pair, and
I just want to go around and punch people in the fucking face.
I went to Walmart and I saw them. I was like, I'm going to buy them. I need a pair of Hulk hands. So,
It's like I have adult money. I can buy toys.
yeah. No responsibilities. So I'll buy Hulk hands as much
Doesn't
as I
matter.
want.
Yep.
All right. So, Rob, would you want to tell us about this, or do you want me to read the synopsis? It's
So
up to
I
you.
picked for the Tubi pick this week will be Ouija Shark 2. So it's a sequel. 2. So this will be the first sequel for the Tubi series picks. I watched the original one.
Okay.
So
I totally forgot you watched the original
So
one.
that's the reason why for the selection. This will be the first introduction for a sequel for the Tubi pick of the podcast. So when the Ouija shark emerges from hell to cause havoc once more on Earth, a sorcerer with a history of fighting the ghostly Great White must follow it into a multiverse hellscape for one final battle. But this time he's bringing along some friends to help send the shark into oblivion.
I like the multiverse hellscape. That's almost selling me to like kind of want to be curious about it.
I wouldn't say multiverse, but it is in hell. But
It's in hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say the nice thing about this is
Rob, you gave it 1 star.
it's still fun.
Why are you recommending it if you gave it 1 star?
Because this
it's
is
a
it.
sequel.
This
It's
is
a
the
sequel.
thing.
It's the sequel.
He's
So
gotta,
sequel.
he's got to tell us. He's got to tell us the good thing about this film. Where did that star come from? That's what we want to know.
So every time you see the Ouija shark, it's just fucking hilarious. It's just a puppet, and they start shooting fireballs at the sorcerer. Basically, it's just really funny. But the thing of it is too is that the Ouija shark actually is just commanded by a demon named Caldora in hell. Big twist there, right?
Okay.
So, the best thing about this is it actually continues from the first story. So,
Okay.
so it takes place like 3 or 4 months afterwards. So the main character, Jill, her father, kind of like sacrifices himself to seal away the Ouija shark. But so it sends him to the 5th or 7th level of hell. I can't remember which one. It's one of those. So it's for like.
I didn't know there was that many levels to hell. I thought hell was just hell.
There's different levels for different like sins, I guess, or whatever.
Okay.
Bullshit. So he's sent there, but he's always had a touch of the occult and done sorceries and like spells and shit. Basically, that's why Jill, the main character, contacted him the first time to help solve the Ouija shark issue.
Okay.
So he gets sent there. I think what the best part is that he's in the first one as well, so it's the same person. I'm sorry, let me pronounce his name here.
I was gonna say I'm kind of lost already, Rob.
John Migalore is his name.
So what's the metrics we were trying to pull out of him last week or last time we talked about this?
So we got some questionnaires in there that he'll answer as he goes along in his review.
So before we start, there's no boobies, so you'll be skipping.
That's the only question
that's number one.
That's the sleazy question.
That's the sleazy metric. Is there boobies?
There's a couple of ladies in bikinis in hell, but you know.
Oh, so it might be worth watching.
Yeah, that's worth
Would
it.
hell really be that bad if there was chicks with bikinis on down there?
I don't think there would be. That's my opinion.
You don't think that they would be down there in their bikinis?
Mm-hmm. Getting tortured.
They'd be there to show you what you can't have.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
you'd be like, look, I didn't have that when I was alive.
Right. Like, what do we...
You ain't gonna have it now. So
I thought this was supposed to be a punishment. Like, this is...
right.
This is just life all over again.
So the original director his name is Brett Kelly, who did the first one, but John Migalore, who is the main actor in this sequel, and he is the director, but he also was the writer for the first one and did additional directing and visual effects. So it's continuing with the story and has the same character, so I do appreciate that. It's not just some random second sequel, basically. Let me see here, and it has a reoccurring of the tarot reader, basically from the first one, who help him transcend into fighting the Ouija shark in the first one. But so he's kind of not dead. The way he can come back when he casts a spell that his wife has to develop a psychic link to bring him back. But they've been separated, but she's trying to figure this out.
This movie is that complicated?
Yeah, it gets that complicated.
Just be happy he's paid attention.
Yeah,
exactly.
right?
I paid attention here.
Like
so.
he actually watched it after we called him out. Like we don't think you're watching these, dude.
I am watching these movies.
Okay.
So basically, he comes across that Caldor is a demon who's been controlling the Ouija shark, and then he's trying to get back to Earth because he wants to cause chaos. So I know Mr. PBS said what was like the funniest line for it. So he conjures up his magic and like he does like.
You like how he like lost his breath there for a second.
It's funny. It's just so funny.
You know, it's funny to Rob when that happens.
He's like Mystic Shield, and then like it starts spinning and like shooting back the fireballs and shit.
So it's kind of like a rip off a little Doctor Strange there. He casted a spell. Huh?
Somebody did mention something about Doctor Strange in like one of the comments.
Yeah,
it's
see,
like, Doctor Strange needs to go somewhere or something like that.
Doctor Strange went real quiet after this dropped.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So
fuck their shit up.
But I mean it. So then his wife gets him out from a psychic link, and then it creates like a wormhole for the Ouija shark and Caldera to come to Earth, and they start wreaking havoc.
Okay.
So what they have to do is figure out how they can kill Caldera, but stop the ghost shark. Oh, well, Ouija shark. So they discover that there's a demon interrogator that they have to summon to fight the Ouija shark, which they do.
Interrogator, okay.
So, well, that's the thing, too. So it says Ouija Shark 2, but in the credits it says Ouija Shark versus Tarot.
I'm just thoroughly amazed that you still have things to talk about from this movie.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. Like,
and then I forgot to mention, so that was the best line was Mystic Shield, but then he screams Mirror of Narcissism. He puts up and he like bounce back the fireball into like Caldera.
Oh, excellent.
It's so fucking funny. But
sounds like you had an awesome time
I
watching
did.
this.
It was so much fun.
Did you have like a snack and a Coke Zero while you were watching it?
I had a coffee.
A coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. You not fucking around with the Coke Zeros anymore?
Not as much because it's addictive.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. If that's the only thing you can have.
Hey, you've had
McDonald's Coke is addictive.
Yeah, because I've had that mess for me. Like, there's something in this Coke Zero. It's fucking addictive. I'm like, I know, dude.
It really is.
So then,
I like that. We need to get you a Hulk cell phone holder for the table.
that'd be fantastic.
I'm sure somebody makes it.
Sure enough, they have the final battle, and then they join forces, and they destroy voices.
They join voices.
So they beat Caldera and seal away the Ouija shark. But then something, I forget what happens, but it's leading to another one. So apparently there is a third Ouija shark that's going to be in production soon.
Okay.
So
Now here's the final question: is it better or worse than your last pick? And do you remember what your last pick was?
I don't.
I had to look it up, but as soon as I saw it,
we need to just make a list.
It's Jaws of the Shark. I laugh more at Jaws of the Shark.
We need to go, Rob. That's your homework for the week, if you can. I know you work 3 jobs, but go back and look at all your Zilla Tubi picks, and I'll post a list of it on Letterboxd.
That's what I've been meaning to do. Is like
you haven't been meaning to do.
Well,
it.
no, he's been meaning to do it.
You've been getting cell phones out of the toilet.
Yeah, that's true. That's my.
He's
that's my
been
new
meaning
job.
to do it.
So, like, if we look at a couple of the, have you found any good reviews of it? This person said needed more musical numbers. So,
there is a little like a musical too.
Musical numbers, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's like one.
They really upped the budget for the special effects in the sequel. That person gave it a 1.5 star.
Another bad part was like when the shark is
So what
attacking the city. Like they're supposed to like show like city parts, but it just people are just in a dark room. That's all. It wasn't like running screaming.
So what warrants the 1 star when it's an average ranking of 2.5 or 2.6?
For me, it's just the continuity of the story. It continues, and then also whenever you see the shark and the fireballs, like shooting fireballs, it's fucking hysterical.
So why is it only 1 star then?
That's what makes it.
Okay, now Rob, here I got to ask because here's somebody's comment: a shark from hell having the most disgusting sex with a gator, who I bet is a Capricorn. Give me 7. You didn't say there was shark gator sex in here, Rob.
I didn't see there wasn't sex.
This person who gave it a 5-star review from May said it was the most disgusting sex with a gator. So I don't know.
Did you fall asleep?
No, they didn't have sex with the gator because they got tangled up. So
there is a couple 5 stars. This one said this is what I was missing.
This 5-star review says there was way too much sexual tension between Tarot Gator and Ouija shark. I don't know, Rob.
I wonder if Rob's watching.
Maybe he missed the whole subtext here.
Yeah.
Am I missing the subplot about them having sex? Because I didn't see them having sex.
Yeah.
They get tangled up one time because they're like fighting. Then like they get shipped off into like the Hellverse basically.
Why are there monkeys in golden chains and goggles like 10 minutes in, and why are they so tiny?
They're called demons.
Oh, the monkeys are demons.
They're demons, but they're in like monkey suits. But they don't look like they're small. They're attacking Anthony's the main character, and then he shuts down and they're like knee high.
Here's another comment. Gee, I'm so sorry your husband died in my parlor fighting a ghostly shark.
That's the tarot reader.
Okay.
Yeah, talking to the wife, and the wife is like, she has no emotion, dead blank, just like, oh, that's great news. Where can I find one?
Now, Rob, I'm seeing some comments here referencing the greatest POTUS of all time. Is Donald Trump in this film?
No, they mentioned Trump, I think, one time.
Ah, okay.
Oh, they did mention him. Huh?
Yeah.
Not enough Tarot Gator. So, I mean, it sounds like people really love the Tarot Gator.
It was amazing.
It was amazing, huh?
Yeah.
That amazing.
Because they make it like it's basically a stuffed toy, but then they do like a graphic over it's like, a ghost or something.
All right.
Finally, Hollywood is giving us the sequels we want.
All right. PBS. What you been watching, man?
What have I been watching?
I did see you watch Lanterns.
Oh, yeah.
And Reacher.
I'm
That's
still,
what I forgot to put in my
still in a
emails.
bit of a movie watching slump. I really need to get back into it. But what I have watched recently was, since you guys mentioned it last episode, I had to check out Faces of Death, which it was decent. I gave it 3 stars. It's
not a bad movie. I thought it was going to suck, and I was pleasantly surprised by
I
it.
thought it was better when it was.
my biggest problem was I wanted a little more out of it. So a serial killer basically uses the old Faces of Death. Did you guys ever watch Faces of Death? Do you remember seeing it? in the video store?
I've heard about it and seen a couple of things
Yeah,
from it,
I've
but
seen a
never
couple.
watched it all the way through.
I've seen a couple that are
I've never
super
watched
bad.
it, but I remember.
I thought that was really cool how they did it, you know?
I remember seeing it at the video store. So, but the idea is he's just using it to make content, and he's actually killing people. And my only kind of problem with that is they only show him do it once. They show the lead character, whose name is, I think it's like Margot Romero. So good Romero shout out there.
Mm-hmm.
But she's seeing his videos while she's doing like content curation for her
Which is
company that makes sure.
Barbie Ferrero or whatever. Yeah.
I did appreciate that they used like a normal looking woman in a movie, not some like supermodels. That was nice. But actually, like the most affecting scene in the movie is the one scene where he sets up the news anchor getting killed. And it was actually kind of like shocking to watch that. Like, damn.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wish they just showed the first 2 that he did or showed more.
Yeah, they really could have put an extra like 15 minutes in it at least with some of that stuff. But
And like I get it. It's supposed to be kind of talking about how, content creation and stuff going viral and how these companies work and kind of how we're all watching these videos. And I get it, but I wish they'd have kind of hit some things harder. Part of the thing is Margot's sister dies while she's filming like a viral video of them jumping out in front of a train.
Yeah.
And so I wish they'd maybe played that a little more, like maybe in the end where she's trying to get evidence on the guy. Like in the very end, she releases like a video, and you're kind of like, oh, she's happy the video's out. But I wish they'd maybe played it a little darker. Like maybe she's just happy she's getting the views, which is kind of what she always wanted.
yeah.
So it's worth a watch. 3 stars. I definitely wish they'd hit a few points a little harder, but fun watch. And of course, the serial killer is a Florida man. So what are you gonna do?
Not surprised.
The serial killer is Decree Montgomery.
Do free me fish.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what? Did Rob say that?
Or is that Darcy?
I don't-
Something
yeah,
like-
Darcy.
Darcy, yeah,
I
Darcy.
didn't say Darcy. I said Darcy.
Decree Montgomery from Stranger Things.
Well, I thought he did a great job.
He was good.
He was good.
Really
He had,
good.
Did it have that Michael Mann? Was it
there
Manhunter?
were some good scenes where it was filmed well, and his like killer mask was, it was kind of creepy too.
It gave me that Manhunter vibe where who the serial killer is, and you're just waiting for the 2 people to collide.
Right. There was definitely a few scenes like that. So, it's worth a watch. Then I watched from 1974, Messiah of Evil.
I saw
wow.
that.
I've been meaning to check this one out for a while. And I actually bought it on Blu-ray from a label called Radiance, which I think they just opened a U.S. store. I've been meaning to buy some of their Blu-rays and stuff. So I finally took the plunge now that they had a USA store. And they had some Blu-rays on sale for like $12. So I'm like, yes.
Yes, please.
But essentially, Messiah of Evil is about a woman who goes looking for her father, and he's like an artist in like a seaside kind of town where all this weird stuff kind of starts happening, and she's like reading from her father's diary because he's disappeared, and she's going through the town, and at the same time there's this guy who's got these 2 women, and he's like just like he's collecting stories from like the local drunk, and there's this whole thing about how the moon is going to turn blood red, and this stranger is supposed to come back to the town, and it's
I like this hot chick right here.
yeah, she's good.
Is there boobies?
No, I don't think so.
God damn it!
There is maybe some like brawlless scenes that
Brawlless scenes.
you can tell they're not wearing no bra.
Oh, okay.
Under their shirt, but
Okay, I get you.
it was the 70s,
It's like, well, that's boobies, right?
close. And it is a bit of a slow burn. So and it's kind of like it's always compared to like Lovecraftian stuff.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like a movie you go into and don't expect like a lot of like banger moments.
Is this foreign or American?
Well, it's kind of funny. This is American, but it's got kind of like a giallo vibe. So if you remember Tenebrae when we watched Argento,
Yeah.
there's some scenes that are kind of like overly lit, and they give you that same kind of horror vibe in a way. So I didn't put it in. I meant to go back and write the review, but I was going to say for an American horror, it's got like a lot of this giallo vibe.
The average ranking is 3.5 stars.
I can say I liked it. I think that's what I gave. I think I gave it 3.5. I would have given it 4, but I didn't love the ending. You get through like a nice kind of slow burn like this. You kind of want a banger of an ending, and it didn't quite have it. And maybe the more I think about it, I kind of like that it wasn't a banger. I don't want to give any spoilers really for how it ends. But maybe the fact that it ends sort of quietly is kind of keeps it around in your mind.
I'm down to watch this just from the movie poster. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, and again, it's watching it kind of reminded me of a lot of movies, and it kind of made me want to get back to watching something like it's got like some Night of the Living Dead vibes, Carnival of Souls, Dead and Buried, and it's a good movie. And again, it's kind of like the woman comes into town, and some stuff's already going down already, and there's like the people in the town are acting strange.
I just need more Italian horror.
Yeah,
that's what I need.
Yeah. It has a very Italian horror vibe
because it's like Italian horror. Like everything I've watched is just kind of like a level above what we see. And
again, I won't say this movie's for everybody. It's a little slow, but it's got some. It's got like 2 or 3 really cool scenes. The sort of atmosphere in between. Like I say, if you can handle a little bit of a slow burn, I think you'll like this one.
Guess what, Rob? It's available on Tubi.
And definitely make sure you get like a half decent transfer, because I think at one point I started watching this on Amazon at some point, and the transfer was just really bad. So there are decent transfers out there. Make sure you watch a decent transfer of it.
You're fired.
Exactly. And again, like I said, not everybody's going to love this one, but I think like every person who considers himself like a horror movie fan should give this one a shot.
Okay. If you say so, Mr. PBS.
And it's sort of written and directed by this couple. And I think they also wrote Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and some other stuff, but this is like the first movie they directed.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I've just been watching some TV. We'll talk about Lanterns here in a minute. I don't know if you guys want to talk about Reacher Season 4 yet.
Yeah, we can go right into it now. Yeah.
But I think I'm not totally caught up. There's 4 episodes out now, and I've only watched the first 3.
I watched the 4th one.
Yeah, I watched them all.
Yeah, so I'll have to watch the 4th one tonight.
Reacher has amazing cardio, superhuman strength.
Apparently-
And spoiler alert, in the 4th episode, he chucks a bowling ball at a dude's head like it's a dodgeball.
That's the 3rd episode.
Is it the 3rd episode? Sorry.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a
3rd episode. But yeah, some of it's like really. I mean, that's always been the complaint about Reacher. Some of it's like really unbelievable, but goddamn, it's so entertaining and
But
fun.
yeah, I think it's. I mean, that's sort of the fun of Reacher. He is like sort of like an Arnold action hero almost.
Yeah. It was.
Day.
It does make me feel like I'm watching an old school Arnold movie from the 80s.
The fun of it is that he's usually outnumbered. Because I don't know if you guys remember, like back in the 2nd season, that's the one where he got like
of his team.
He got back in with his team and stuff.
Yeah,
I still think that's.
And it wasn't as cool because
Does the 2nd season have the prison scene where he
I
beats
think
up?
that's the first season.
That's the first one.
First season, okay, where he beats all those dudes up in the prison.
Yeah, because he's protecting that one guy.
Something like it.
Yeah, I can't remember. It all blends together.
But yeah, the 2nd season was the one I didn't like the most, just because he had his kind of team with him. So he's got some help in this one as well.
But they're just basic cops. They're not like military people. So
yeah, I don't really care for like when he had the team, but it's much better when it's him and like 2 other people that he kind of runs into.
It's him getting outnumbered and sort of trying to solve a mystery, and that's when I think the show's kind of at its best.
I do love when he interviews the senator, and he's like, "You just." My team will handle this. And he goes, "No, I want to find out what happened." Like that's what I aim to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't care what you find out. I'm going to find out."
And this is, I was sitting there watching it thinking like, I've got the same problem that I had with Widow's Bay. Like why aren't you giving me like 20 episodes of this show a year?
Yeah.
Not every one has to be like some big long arc. Like I'm sure there could be an episode or two where they tell the whole story. You know, you don't need to give me the full 8-episode arc.
I'm fine with there not being like 20 episodes nowadays, but like if you're going to give me condensed seasons, then I don't expect there to be filler episodes. I want every episode needs to be a banger.
Yeah.
But
I'm fine with that.
I do enjoy a nice filler episode. That's sort of the old school TV thing.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, this season's been decent so far. They're dropping it weekly, I think. Which I'm kind of glad a lot of TV shows are going back to weekly. I think it gives...
You're a fan of that. And some things I'm a fan of that, and then other things I want to binge all the way through.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and part of it is the problem we're always talking about. Like there's too much to watch.
Yeah.
At least now you can watch an episode and be like, all right, I'm caught up.
It kind of like curbs that a little bit. Yeah.
Boy, I got to sit down for 10 hours and watch this TV show to be caught up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to let it breathe a little bit.
I'm actually excited that today's Sunday and I get to watch Lanterns tonight.
Talk about Lanterns here. That's another, like, I'm excited that I've got to wait a little while to see it.
Yeah. I mean, no complaints. I mean, this season, I'm actually kind of liking it more than last season, but I mean,
it's about
they're all good and they're all about the same. Like Binge Deck, I think I was rating them like 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
So, but there's something redeemable in every episode so far this year.
I like the idea that you get to the end of the episode and you feel like you've seen like a full episode of TV, and they usually kind of hit you with something that's going to happen in the next episode. So it makes you want to come back and check it out.
I miss the next week on,
right?
You know, like they used to do that. Like you don't get that a whole lot anymore. Right. And I really miss that. I wish they would do that. So
apparently another superpower for him is that he does not get concussions because he got smacked in the fucking face with a shovel and then he headbutts somebody.
He literally got fucked up by that dude. This dude hits him with a shovel going into a room, and I mean it's like full on right in the face.
Yeah,
like as hard as he can hit him. And he just kind of like he's stunned and he goes on and fights him.
And then he headbutts him. I'm like, it's like he does not.
There's a shot where the funniest thing is like he's on the outside of a building and he's dropping down to the window and he's just holding on to like a little concrete sill. And that's one of those ones you're like, all right, that's kind of dumb, but it's fun, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, he crawls into the hallway, the stairway going up, and all he's got is the chopsticks because that's all the weapons he got. And he stabs the guy in the eye and then uses him as a human shield while some guy with like an AR-15 or something just lights him up. And you're like, God damn, that's
it's so great. Some of the stuff they do, and you're just like, wow, this is awesome.
I still think one of the funniest ones was the first episode when he's getting interviewed by that cop. He's just roasting that cop. The cop's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I like everybody always asks him like, well, where do you live, sir? And he's like, nowhere. I live here today. I'll be somewhere else tomorrow.
Yep.
Like, what were you doing at 2 a.m.? I was just getting a cheesesteak.
I still think it's pretty funny. He's like, hey, can I get a ride? Fuck you, no. And he's like, and just turns around and starts walking. It's fine.
Then they're like, can we get you some breakfast, sir? He's like, yeah, I want a cheesesteak. And they're like, this early? He goes, I'm in Philly.
Yeah. I never miss a meal. But you did that, like you said, that the bowling ball is the face is a funny one. Not so much because of how he throws it, but how the guy reacts. Like he does like a full on, WF back bump, kicks his leg up in the air and everything.
It's an amazing bump that he takes.
It's very funny. And to talk about like that, there's a scene, they do he's outnumbered, he's outgunned, and they're at a bowling alley. And of course the DJ hits the cosmic bowling, so all the lights go out, giving him the chance to kind of even things up. And it's a really good fight scene, like they don't do like a gazillion cuts. They let you get the action and tell that it's two people in the bowling alley fighting and all that. So it's got some really good action scenes too.
That's what I was going to say. Like the fight choreography is like really good in this show.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's brutal too when we're talking about that. But yeah, Reacher is just, I mean, it's just solid.
Yeah.
They know what they do good and they stick to it.
Yeah.
I think they call it, it's like a dad show. Something your dad
I remember you saying it's like a dad show.
Oh, this was like, I guarantee you, if this was back in the 80s, me and my dad would be watching it every weekend.
Yeah. Even the 90s, you know what I mean?
It's kind of funny. The other day, when Dad and I were dealing with the trees and stuff, I was like, you watch a new episode of Reacher? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, he smacked this dude in the face with a bowling ball. And he was like, oh, I didn't watch that one. And then he went right back and watched it. So,
well, I'll be
who's
right
going to
back.
call me on a Tuesday night when I'm trying to watch Reacher?
For real, dude.
The fucking Equalizer. Dude, that still lives in my head rent free.
And then, of course, I watch Lanterns. We'll get to that here in a minute.
Rob?
But that's kind of all I got for now.
Come on, pull that binge deck out, buddy. This is how you keep track of everything you're watching.
I I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to keep track of everything you're watching, not just movies on Letterboxd, I'm still saying go to Letterboxd, but
Still like our Letterboxd.
BingeDeck.com. Sign up. It's free. You get your diary. You can check everything. We need binge deck wizards, as we like to call them. So we need people to kind of break it and let us know what's broken and what needs to be fixed. So sign up. We love it.
Sign up today. So I didn't watch a whole lot, but like we mentioned, I watched The Reacher, which I think it's still a solid show. It's consistent. Like I said,
I wasn't expecting them to drop the new season already. It kind of crept up on me, so I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or something.
Well,
either.
it's just like
I don't see any advertisement for stuff. Like I think I logged on to Binge Deck and under trending TV, I saw Reacher, and I was like, okay.
Well, I saw like a trailer. Oh, Reacher comes out tomorrow. I'm like, oh, already?
Yeah,
okay.
You just don't see like the build up to shows anymore, even movies too.
Really bad about just because everything's so segmented where you advertise and everything.
The advertisements I get for like Amazon or for products on my when my TV goes dark, it's like, add this to your cart now. It's like, is there any sanctuary away from the mindless consuming we do? Like,
leave me the fuck alone.
You can pay an extra $5 or $10.
Yeah,
and we'll leave you alone,
baby.
And then you'll still get those ads when your TV goes idle.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's also they're supposed to be doing the spinoff show, the Neely. His partner she hasn't shown up on this season yet, I don't think.
But I think it comes out like next month or something.
Does it?
Yeah, it's like before the end of the year. Yeah, I think he's just a guest appearance.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher is.
Okay.
So of course, Jack Reacher, great show. Let me see here. I got to watch season 3 of Tires with Shane Gillis.
It's a great show, man.
Funny as fuck. I love that show. I look for it every time I see it.
I was a little late, like picking it up to watch it or whatever, but I binged it all week.
Yeah, that's another.
I got it done.
Yep.
Man, and the end of that first episode where he's like egging on the older guy they work with to go to the Capitol building on January 6th. Like
you
that's the funniest shit I've seen all year.
Yeah, you go in that building. You pay for that building. You own that building. He's like, you're fucking right.
He's like, it's my Second Amendment right to go in there.
He's like,
you gonna take some guns? You better take some guns.
He's like, I think you should bring a gun. He's like, I'm gonna bring my AR-15.
That's your building. You pay for the taxes. You can go in there anytime you want.
So you got any vacation time? I don't think you'll be back the next day.
He was like,
maybe about 6 years.
He was like, I think you'll be off for a couple of weeks actually.
You said you got 6 years built up. He's like,
you want to ride with us? And he's like, I'm not going to that gay shit.
Yeah, that's the real kicker. He gets through all that. Like, go somewhere in a car with a bunch of dudes. That's gay.
Yeah, that's some gay shit.
He's not backing down off of that either. No. Like he's pretty adamant about using the gay joke.
But definitely check out that show. It's hilarious. I think the first season 6 episodes, they're only like 24 minutes a piece. The next season is 12, and this season's 12.
Yeah,
but it's a fun show. Hilarious. Let me see here. Reacher, Tires.
I love the episode where they end up at the. It's like a magazine party or whatever
for women. Basically.
Yeah, for women, and Will's there, and they like the whole time he's like, chumming it up with the women, and they think he's gay or whatever, and like he's told them all about Shane, and when Shane finally shows up, they're like, "This is Shane," and they go and confront him, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize you weren't a waitress with how beautiful you are and young you look."
And she's like, "Oh."
She's like, "I'll go get you a beer. What do you want?" And he's like, "Fuck, that was easy."
Well, no, he's like, "Hey, Karen, great rack," and she's like, all like blushing and shit. He's like, that was fucking easy, and he just walks up. But
she wasn't receptive to the great rack,
Yeah,
until he told her the beautiful line,
right? But still, it's and with that scene as well, because they're like, "Oh, that's Shane." Well, Will needs his space. he's like, "What the fuck are you wearing, man?" And he's just fucking with him.
I did love the outfit he had on. He told him he looked like a black vampire.
He looked like a black vampire.
That was great.
Oh man, definitely check out that show. I got to check out like this movie that's been anticipated for Netflix called The Last House.
I've been wanting to watch that and just haven't got around to it. I saw where people are lukewarm on it. Some people are kind of hot on it, and then other people are like, it's just okay.
It's all right. I just don't care for it. I mean, the story, I don't really like the characters. The whole plot of it, the reason for the plotting, I'm like,
what's it called again?
The Last House.
The Last House. How many movies are named Last House now?
A lot, like Last House on Left, The Last House, whatever.
Let's see what its ranking is here. So the average ranking's 2.2. So no, it's not a good movie.
I gave it 2 or 2.5 or whatever.
The one guy is from Civil War.
Yeah, see, he's one of the best parts in that movie.
That's what a lot of the reviews are. The two like lead actors is like they're very wasted in this project.
Yeah.
It was almost definitely a for the money kind of thing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But I mean, definitely check it out. You know, like you said, it's got mixed reviews, like lukewarm, but I just didn't care for it. I think there's a better movie in there. There is a better movie, but I've been wanting to check this movie out as well, called The Yeti.
The Yeti?
Yep, The Yeti.
Oh, I'm interested.
So that was that was released in theaters, very, very limited. This also could have been a better movie. The Yeti has very practical effects, so it's not CGI. It's like suit, but it looks good. And they don't give too much of the Yeti. They could do more, but they try to make it more of a serious film. And then if it made it more of like a campy film, it'd been even better.
Okay.
But it's set in 1947, and a rescue team is going out to rescue like an adventurer and an oil tycoon that go exploring in Alaska. But the whole team gets killed by the Yeti, and then the team doesn't know that, so they're looking for the team, and they're getting hunted by the Yeti.
Okay.
But yet again, the Yeti is practical effects.
What's this on?
That is on AMC/Shudder.
Okay. I'm surprised it's not on Tubi. It sounds like Tubi all the way, doesn't it, PBS?
Yeah, I know. But I did watch my shitty movie, my Space Mutiny.
Space Mutiny.
Yes, I love that movie. Well, it's actually not that great of one compared to the reason I watched it, because Red Brown's in it. He's been in those horrible action movies I've been watching recently. This one's not as entertaining, but he does his like little battle cry scream he does in like these movies. It's fucking hilarious. That's the reason why it's even decent. But I watched that, and that's really about it. And then, of course, we'll talk about Lanterns here shortly.
Okay. All right, amigo. So that's it?
Yeah, I didn't watch much.
All right. I'm gonna showcase mine off with the binge deck here.
The binge.
So this is what the actual web format looks like. Still working on the app versions. But yeah, you go to my deck, and then you can go to diary here. And you've got the rewatch tracker. This kind of shows you how hot and cold you are on certain episodes, and you know your progress. All right, so what are we looking at here? 2 weeks here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we last recorded on what, August 9th?
Yeah.
Or 7th? Or no, it was the 14th. Sorry. So the 15th through then. Okay. Well, we'll find it. We'll find it. Okay, diary. All right. It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit.
And of course, X-Men. That was the season finale of X-Men as well.
I know, dude. X-Men's so good.
Goddamn Nightcrawler, that's all I'm going to say.
The finale was it's all right.
Still good.
Yeah, this season wasn't as good as the previous season.
Yeah.
But it's still good.
Yeah.
So
There's a couple of moments where it's like, wow.
So after we recorded, I popped on Big Trouble in Little China.
That's still like my favorite John Carpenter movie.
It's a good
Besides
movie.
Halloween.
It's not my favorite, but
I grew up on that movie.
It's a fun one. I really like that one. It's probably actually my most rewatched John Carpenter movie. It's one of those ones I just love to throw in.
Yeah.
yeah, Halloween's always my most
that
rewatched.
That one, The Thing, and
If I'm having a meh kind of day and I just need a little laugh and some fun, that's right in the Blu-ray player.
Then I'm continuing my journey with Rick and Morty here. Actually, Rob and I watched the first episode of season 9 before you got here.
I need to get back to it.
Yeah, I think I started rewatching. I think season 6 is where I kind of left off.
Yeah,
I can't remember where I left off, so I'm starting back there.
So this is August 16th. This is when we lost power. So, I didn't have any internet that night, so I popped in my DVD set of Dark Skies, and this was on NBC around the time of X-Files, so it didn't really do, it wasn't really that popular.
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, but it's really good, dude. And I forget the guy's name that did this. Was it Bryce? He's a podcaster now, essentially, but they were writers or whatever for this. And I'm not seeing him on this. Rob, look up who wrote this. It's Bryce something for Dark Skies. But basically,
Bryce Zabel.
That's his name. Yes. he used to do a thing with Ross Coulthart, and he's done a couple of shows periodically on YouTube with people. But he said when they launched this show, a guy from the Naval Intelligence Agency somehow got into the premiere at his house.
Yeah.
They had a premiere where they put it up and watched it when it was airing live and all that. And the guy approached him and he was like, "How'd you get in here? You're not on the list." And he was like, "Oh, I just walked in." And the guy told him, "Well, this is what you got right and this is what you got wrong about the show." And supposedly, because like in the first episode, this guy gets a job for a senator and he kind of uncovers some things that are going on with the government. And there's a secret cabal in the government that is investigating aliens and UFOs. And like they talk to Betty and Barney Hill and they go from there. But he actually interacts with this group because they kidnap him or whatever. And then they decide, oh, we need to use him because he's some great investigator or whatever. But so it takes place in that era of America in the 60s. But he goes and contacts President Kennedy's brother, who was the AG at the time. What's his name?
Bobby.
Kennedy.
Yeah, the good Bobby Kennedy. Yeah. And he gives him all the information and the proof of what they're doing, and he forwards it on to the president, and that's when they assassinate the president. And it just kind of keeps going from there. But there's really these like alien slugs that get in people, and they've infiltrated the government, and they're trying to investigate it. But it's pretty good so far. So I only got 2 episodes of that in, but I'm really interested in it, and I want to finish it one day. So I think I've got one more episode on that disc, and then I got to switch to another disc. The struggles of 1990 to 2000s. Technology here, 1999 anyways. Then, obviously I kicked back on to Rick and Morty, and then I caught the premiere of Lanterns last Monday because I didn't have internet on Sunday. And then I watched this movie, Over Your Dead Body, and that's got Jason Segel and
girl
Samara Weaving. She's really, I'm a fan. I wasn't really like big on her back in the day, but she picks interesting roles, and she's always really solid in whatever she plays in.
Now she's Emma Frost in the MCU
now she's going to be Emma Frost in the MCU. So, yeah, I really dug this. I ended up giving this like 5 stars because the movie has so many tones, and normally when movies do that, they don't really know what they want to be, so they just kind of go with it. But man, does it execute every tone flawlessly that it switches to periodically through the movie.
I thought I heard some different reviews talking about it. Some were really into it and some weren't.
Yeah, I could see why people hated it, but I loved it. I loved the switch in tones because you think it's one type of movie, and from the way they advertised it, you think it's just going to be this movie about a couple trying to kill each other, and then it just turns into a completely different movie. Like, I don't even want to tell you like what it turns into, but it ebbs and flows, and it does it really well where other movies really struggle with that when they try it.
Well, just the comparison with Barbarian, you think it's going to be one film, and then it completely switches
Yeah. And I mean, that's just how this is. And the gore is on point in certain areas. And like, it's just, I was really entertained by this movie.
And like I mentioned, this is a remake from a movie called The Trip, which is a Norwegian film.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me.
Yeah, that came out in 2021, so I want to rewatch it and then watch Over Your Dead Body, compare which one's good.
Okay.
The better one.
All right. Well, I mean, I highly recommend it. Yeah. And I really wish I would have saw this in theaters. I always say that after you find these movies because you want to support them, But you can catch this on Prime Video, AMC Plus.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's on Shudder if you just have Shudder, but I think you get access to AMC Plus.
What's connected?
Yeah.
AMC/Shudder. So
I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
Like they should just give you one, make it all one service and have the Shudder tab in there.
Jeff needs his mega yacht.
Yeah, definitely. Then I've got I finished Lucky, which was on.
Okay, you maybe tell us about that show.
Yeah, that's really good. That's got Anya Joy-Taylor and then Timothy Oliphant, which he's actually in Over Your Dead Body, but I don't want to tell you anymore because
we love our Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, he's great in everything.
He's
dude.
fantastic.
Everything he's good in, he's just great.
Boyd,
everything he's in, he's great in.
Boyd?
But and then I started to watch Reacher. Then you can see boom, 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 caught up really quick on Reacher, and then I caught up on the first 2 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That show is just so fucking good, dude.
I've seen episodes, but I haven't seen full seasons.
Like even the episodes where they're not like really great, they still fucking nail them. I mean, they're just great. And I think it's the longest running comedy now.
It has to
on television.
Like 13 seasons?
No, they're on season 18, Rob.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're way off, buddy.
My bad.
Yeah, then I finished Lucky. Then I started Tires. You can see where I've binged Tires, and I'm kind of rotating in between Tires and Rick and Morty. But yeah, I did finish Tires, and then I caught Eeny Meeny.
I've been wanting to
with
watch that.
Samara Weaving. Dude, it starts off so good, and this movie is kind of like a crossover between Baby Driver and Fast and the Furious, but like it starts off as one kind of movie and then it goes to a different kind of movie in the second act. Like there's a lot of drama between her and
the guy,
her ex that she's estranged from, and it just never really recovers from that because it switches to a different tone, and the fun you had in the first act is just kind of, I don't know how to say it, but like the second act takes away from that fun, and you're like, what am I fucking watching here?
Yeah.
Like at first I'm like, this is a 3.5 star movie all the way, and I ended up giving it 2.5 stars by the end because it just misses. I mean, and when you get into the third act, they try to go back to the stunt driving that makes it really fun in the first part, and it just can't recover, and it ends on another, like. It's just sad at the end, and you're just kind of like, they try to recover from it, and it just doesn't. You're like, it is, I mean, it's a brutal movie, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah. But I mean, it's still worth a watch. But I mean, the vibes throughout the movie take away from it. So, like, if it had just been Samara Weaving in a fucking car for an hour and 45 minutes, I'd have been happy with that.
Right.
But I mean, they go to like planning this heist, and it just takes away from the movie. So. But yeah, and then Rick and Morty today, obviously. So that's what I've been watching. Or binging, I should say.
No pun intended.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to close the show out with Lanterns, and then we'll do a little talk there before the end about some TikTok comments. PBS got lit up on TikTok this week.
Disagree.
They tried to light you up anyways. They tried.
And they failed.
But so what's everybody's first impressions of Lanterns? We'll go with that.
I want more.
Well, obviously. I mean, dude, like
I straight said this in the chat. I'm like, this might be the best, just even this one episode, DC TV show as of right now.
It's a really good, and I think anybody can watch it without knowing anything about it, obviously.
And trust me, we love our Peacemaker, but this is his.
This is a different type of production.
Yeah.
I mean, Peacemaker's really fun, and this is a serious production.
Yeah.
Like, this is like True Detectives with superpowers,
well,
obviously.
They HBO put out that picture of like True Detective with the Green Lantern ring symbol behind it, and it's like, oh, that's kind of funny, but you watch this episode, like, oh, it is kind of True Detective-y.
Yeah, but I mean, great cast so far. Let's see here. I'm on IMDb right now, so I just hate how they've changed everything. So Aaron Pierre is Jon Stewart, and for those of you that don't know him, he was in that Netflix movie
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah, really good.
He's an up-and-comer for sure. And then Kyle Chandler, could they hit a bigger home run with somebody as Hal Jordan?
You know, I've always liked Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, he's great in everything. He's one of those
back
guys.
in his, early edition, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this year he had a smaller-ish part in The Rip, and he was good in that. And he's really walking this line of his Hal Jordan where he's, so the episode starts in 1996 where he's sort of doing like a sit-down interview, and young Aaron Pierre, or at least we assume that's him. Well, no, it's him.
Yeah, it's him.
Because they tell us later. So, and he's watching it like a 60 Minutes interview or something where Hal Jordan is like, yeah, I'm the Green Lantern and all that. So we know it's him. And then it shoots to 2016 where they're working together. And then later at the end of the episode, it shoots to 2026, which is now. And in the 2016 version of Hal Jordan he's a little jaded. He's been doing this, but at the same time, he still takes being the Earth's Green Lantern very seriously.
Yeah.
So it's nice that he's just not like totally cynical, like I hate this job kind of thing.
Yeah.
He still understands the responsibility, but at the same time, he's kind of like, fuck it, I'm having some fun. I'm doing this and I'm doing it my way. And he's just like hitting it spot on. And there's a moment where we see what Jon Stewart calls his hologram. And he's like, I haven't been updated in 10 years. And you can see that he's a little less jaded.
Yeah.
So we know that something happened to him in between those 10 years that kind of, messed him up a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. And again, Kyle Chandler's like nailing all these little different tones. And sometimes the only difference is like his hair is a little grayer or a little more kind of
He's got a little more scruff.
Yeah.
A little more unkept, basically.
Maybe we'll get to it here in a minute as we talk about some more. But he's got like this great scene toward the end of the episode where he's interrogating someone. It's just terrific.
Great scene right there. I mean, we'll talk about that in a second. Kelly McDonald, she's the sheriff, and you might recognize her from like Black Mirror, and then she was in Boardwalk Empire. She was Nucky's wife.
Okay.
And that Steve Buscemi, but she's a really good actress, and she's just crushing it. Garrett Dillahunt, you might recognize him. He's been in all kinds of shit.
I always think
in
of him
Tires
as,
too. He was in Tires.
Yeah.
He was the uncle, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't look in that Pontiac trunk there, buddy.
What happened to your hair? This is fresh from the barber.
just kind of going through the Wikipedia while you're doing that. Kelly McDonald, who plays the sheriff, she was in No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
As Llewellyn's wife, and so was Garrett Dillahunt. He had like a small role as the sheriff with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's kind of a funny connection. But anyway, I mostly think of Garrett Dillahunt. What was the show he was in with Glenn Close, where he's met in The Family?
I think I was like Raising Hope or something like that.
Yeah.
So I always kind of think of him as a bit comedic.
Yeah.
But he's done a few of these more serious roles, and he's
in Looper too. He's like one of the henchmen.
Yeah.
He was in Fear of the Walking Dead too for a couple. He was a sharpshooter in that.
He was like wasn't he like
the pistol
Western?
guy?
Yeah.
He was really good in Fear of the Walking Dead.
But in this one, he's sort of like a local rich guy, kind of head of a militia, maybe kind of white supremacy kind of vibes. There's the whole like, we got to watch out for the aliens. But of course, he's talking about off-planet aliens, not necessarily the.
I love that it's in Kansas. Everybody in the state of Kansas.
Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska. Sorry.
There's hail and whatever.
But
Rushville.
Like everybody in Nebraska is going to be hating on this show because it's pointing out.
Yep.
It's pointing out some stereotypes from the Midwest or whatever you want to say.
It happens to the best of us.
But I like Garrett Dillahunt. He's good. He's another character. Like I want to know more about his character.
And he's very underlying too. You're like, this guy is probably pretty dark. We just haven't seen it yet.
So it looks like there's going to be 9 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's cooking, man. Let me see. Is there anybody else in here that we need to worry about? Jason Ritter. Oh yeah, he's
John's
lawyer. Yeah, he's always that guy in TV shows now. He's definitely found his.
He there's a scene where
his bread and butter.
Yeah.
Should say
where Hal Jordan has purposely got himself arrested because he's trying to get next to the suspect, and then he wanders into runs in to be like his lawyer.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
And he's like, "Who paid for this? Yeah. Like you don't expect anything for free."
Yeah,
but it says Nathan Fillion's going to be in this for 7 episodes, so I'm digging that.
Yeah, well, he's what was
Guy Gardner?
He's Guy Gardner. He's the current Green Lantern.
Yeah,
obviously
another Green Lantern. So. With that terrible haircut, that's kind of funny.
What?
What about what? What?
That's as far as I'm seeing for like standout names looking through here. But man, I'm really sold on the vibe that they're giving us, the serious vibe, and it's just completely different from any other superhero show.
But it doesn't stray away either. Like there's a scene where, again, just to say how good Kyle Chandler's playing this, like. He's at like a little taco stand. And even before that, where he's trying to show Aaron Pierre how to be a Green Lantern.
Right.
And And he just jumps out of the car and throws him the ring. Like, here, survive this.
Didn't he put the ring on the dashboard or something like that?
And he drives his car off a cliff, basically. So
yeah,
giving Aaron Pierre the chance to.
He's like, meet me down at the taco stand.
3 miles.
Yeah, he just gets out and rolls.
Just watching him interact with people, like you could tell he enjoys being the Green Lantern. He's not like get away from me or whatever.
He's taking pictures with them,
but like as soon as he figures out something's up, he just like runs up and flies away.
Yeah.
So it's still a little comic booky without being too silly, you know. So
he's literally sitting there eating his food, waiting for John to come walk up, and then he's like, "What took you so long?" And he's like, "Well, I talked to your hologram," and he's like, "Well, what did it say?" And he said something about raining in hail in Nebraska, and he's like, "Oh shit, give me the ring," and he just takes off and flies.
He says, "Pay the tab," and he just flies right off.
Like, I don't know if I know people weren't big about the Green Lantern movie, about the green aura around him that, you know, like I kind of miss the green aura because that's how Green Lantern flies with the ring. Like he doesn't.
It's kind of there, but not overly done.
Yeah,
it's subtle. It's not like
you don't
neon.
You don't see it, but you know, I wish they would have like an aura when he was flying or something.
But I like how in like the 96 he has the Green Lantern suit, but it's not CGI. It's an actual suit.
That was the biggest complaint that people had, and I'm like, well, I get it. Like when he's not using his powers, like it shouldn't be there, but when he does, like there should be some. You know, you should see the glow around him to some extent.
Well, a glow is fine, but I don't think like completely CGI. Like there's a glow to it. Or
I mean, Ryan Reynolds' suit had like everything like flowing through him.
Yeah.
So, and then again, like so I like that he just has the ring and he does stuff in his regular clothes with it. Like that's cool.
And I think that's a great take on like.
But I do miss
superhero movie.
I do miss like the flow of the, you know, I was one of the people that liked that, you know, as far as the costume went.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining. I'm not a Green Lantern purist here. I don't know a whole lot about the lore. I read a couple comics, but you know, I was obviously a Hal Jordan. Yeah. That was my Green Lantern. So, but I mean, I'm just thoroughly amazed with that first episode. That was really good.
It's the only thing I don't understand, like you know, just like you mentioned, that a Green Lantern purist that
yeah,
you know,
and I've seen people are really bitching about this episode too.
Well, of course they will.
Yeah, right.
Of course they will. Is that he says that the ring will choose him when he's ready, but then I figure that if it chooses him, then he shouldn't be able to use the ring at all. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about, Rob?
What? No,
that's the whole point. Like, if the ring chooses you, you use the powers.
Oh, okay.
What do you do? Like,
no. Well, I figure because it's
go on, carry out.
No, Hal Jordan still is the Green Lantern. Therefore, I don't think John should be able to.
You're saying Hal shouldn't be able to use the ring unless
Hal should be able to give him the ring.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, if I guess you're saying that John Stewart shouldn't be able to, or not? Is that his name, John Stewart?
Yeah. He shouldn't be able to.
He shouldn't be able to use the ring's powers until it's
actually
gone away.
Actually given to him.
Well, he's training him. They kind of explain that.
Yeah, I know, but
again, I don't know why he's training him when the ring chooses.
Right. Well, they even said he is the first trainee and not actually being chosen.
Right.
So they do say that.
Yeah, like I'm not.
They're going to have to thread some needles with that.
Yeah.
I've read a few Green Lantern comics, so I don't know exactly how it's supposed to work. They're obviously treating it kind of like, you know, like Thor's hammer. Like, he's worthy enough to use it.
Well, I mean, that's the impression that I've always got from like watching like the cartoons and the few books that I've read. But
it's almost like Hal Jordan is giving him permission to use his ring.
Yeah,
okay. And then, okay. I got you now.
You know, and they did mention like the ring won't let somebody die, I think is what they said. It was like they kind of threw it in there on one of the dialogues that they were having in the car. So
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, but it is funny though that he was like, because they were talking about he can't fly yet, and I think that was part of him driving the car off the cliff. I could be wrong on that. But
the funny part was he's like, so how'd you survive? He's like, bubble wrap.
Yeah. And that's kind of thing. He's like, he tells him later, like, you know, the real power of the ring is using your imagination, your will.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he's kind of giving him shit like, you just use some bubble wrap. Like that's not cool enough. You gotta
I did
think
like
big.
when he brings the beer up and he makes like a little beer opener and he's like, and it just disappears. And he's like,
or he creates he creates money, puts it in the jukebox. And
that is hilarious. Like, my God, does a guy not have a retirement? He's just like stealing from people.
Yeah, basically.
Because it has to disintegrate when he
Yeah, I
He's
think
done with it.
Yeah,
After he uses it. Yeah.
yeah,
Here's my Green Lantern dollar for my taco.
yeah.
Don't take that to the bank later, but here it is. But nah, man, I'm really enjoying it, and I mean, at this point, I think we can talk about spoilers. If you haven't seen it by now, this is your fault. But
Well, there's only one really big spoiler at the
right
end.
in the end,
We don't necessarily
and
have to
that's
get
what
into
people
that.
are having a problem with. They're like, I can't believe. Spoiler alert here. They killed Hal Jordan at the first episode, and it's like, I don't think that's Hal Jordan.
Well, I mean, do we know he's really dead? I mean, that's the and maybe so. What if he is?
Because the ring didn't choose anybody.
Right.
He doesn't have
because
the ring.
John Stewart doesn't have the ring. So, and I did see where somebody said that the ring that Guy Gardner has is different from Hal's ring. So it's not the same ring, but
Well, they said that Guy Gardner's different too. He's got some type of blood or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a Green Lantern purist, so I can't dive too much into that. I'm just reading what people have noticed and what I've seen people talk about. But yeah, like my thing is when I saw the end of that, and it's obviously Hal, and I think that the villains of this are the Martian. What are they? Martian manhunters or whatever.
Sinestro or something like that are supposed to show up.
Yeah, but like obviously there's shape-shifting aliens that they're dealing with, and I'm thinking it's probably one of the aliens that he's trying to find out who did whatever, and maybe he
it's possible, or I mean it could be him. Like that.
Yeah, it could be him
that's
too.
That's sort of the thing.
But if it's him, where's the ring at?
Oh, that's the mystery.
Yeah,
Where's it at?
Yeah, because the ring, obviously, when the lanterns get fatally hurt or whatever, it will
choose something.
It flies off and chooses it. Who's best for the ring.
Yeah, closest and who's
and
the
that's
best
it. He mentions that when he's talking about it. He's like, when it's your time, the ring will choose you.
And I like the way
if you're worthy,
right,
worthy of it.
I forget why he tells the story, but he tells the story of he's probably talking to Aaron Pierre about how he became Green Lantern.
Right. Yeah.
And it's funny because I think I've read that issue. I think Alan Moore did an issue or something. So I've read that issue where that's the origin story. And it's just a very comic booky origin story about I got it from an alien and I was
much like the Ryan Reynolds opening. Yeah.
But he just tells it very seriously. You're like, oh wow, that's a good story.
Well then
sure as shit it was an alien fucking blinking and everything.
Right. Well then, he's like, well, in his last words, I was never forget. I just don't know if he said good luck or fuck.
Well, and he mentions he's like, I couldn't understand anything he was saying, and then I put the ring on and I understood everything he was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool how they like the dialogue is just telling a lot to the story, and I don't think people pay attention to much of the dialogue.
Sometimes they don't.
Because a lot of people nowadays they aren't 100% focused on what they're watching because their phone's out. But let me tell you something, I didn't have my phone out. Like I was fucking into that episode, and I can't wait for 9 o'clock to come. We're a couple hours away.
Well, I was intrigued when you see young John Stewart watching the interview, and then his dad gets home. They're like, "We gotta go to bed. Dad's home." And then he punishes by making him stand next to the garage and shoot a fucking apple off his head.
I find it very weird that his dad's so interested in him being trained to become a lantern.
Right.
And I've seen where people are talking about, well, maybe these are the Martians that are trying to infiltrate the Green Lantern Corps because the Green Lanterns had some kind of war with them or something like that. But again, I'm not a purist, so I don't know these backstories that people might be catching on to that I'm not.
Well, and that's the thing. It starts out with all that, and you're kind of like, oh, he's being punished. But you realize he kind of wants his dad to do it. Because he wants to be.
And again, who puts an apple on their son's head and shoots it off of them to not make them fearful of anything?
Are you afraid? No, sir.
It just seems very weird, and a lot of people are speculating, well, maybe his dad is a Martian and killed his dad in battle or something, and he's shapeshifted into that form, and they're training John to infiltrate the Green Lanterns.
Right.
So that would be a really cool backstory there, too. But, man, this show's so fucking good already.
And there's people making theories that the Sheriff Carrie Kane is actually like a Yellow Lantern because they're spreading fear over the town, and they think that's what her husband.
Well, Sinestro eventually becomes a villain.
Yeah,
with the yellow ring.
Yeah, because he was Hal Jordan's mentor.
Yeah,
and something happens and he becomes the.
I like the dude that they got playing Sinestro though. He's our what is his name? Let's see if we can find it here on the characters.
Ulrich Thompson.
What is it?
Ulrich Thompson.
Let me see if I can find him here. I'm looking on IMDb's list here.
Yeah, knowing Rob's pronunciations, his name could be Fred Rogers for all.
I'm looking. I don't see Sinestro on here.
Maybe because he hasn't been on yet.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of got the trailer with him talking to Hal Jordan about being washed up or whatever.
But again, even with all, I haven't gotten into any of the theories. I don't really care. I'm just trying to go with it. But the idea is that we're jumping between these timelines. So even if that is Hal Jordan is dead, we've still got these 10 years in between, and then the 20 years or so where he was a Green Lantern on his own. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of weave the stories back together. And in this one again, the reason he's looking out for Rushville is because that's near where he became a Green Lantern. So he's thinking there's something about the area that might have some alien activity. And then he shows up in Rushville, and there's been like sort of a shooting, kind of a school shooting at a football game. And that's kind of that was kind of a a decision to make a shooting.
Yeah, that was definitely.
It's like, oh wow, that's a little.
That's not very comic booky to start off.
Yeah, I thought it was another dude that played in like comedies, but it's not.
No. This guy's playing in Banshee.
This is Ulrich Thompson.
Yep.
Yeah. What did you say earlier?
Ulrich Thompson.
I don't know.
I
thought he said something completely different.
No,
I feel like he was close.
I can't wait to replay this because I'm going to talk shit to you.
Fucking surprised? No.
Yeah. Maybe I heard something different. I don't know. No, he looks good. Like he looks like Sinestro.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm into it, dude. And you're into it when you start looking the web to see what other people's opinions are and like what they suspect is going on. Mm-hmm. So I'm over the moon excited about it.
There's a great line from Garrett Dillahunty in this after he's invited the Lanterns for dinner at his militia compound or whatever.
Yeah.
And at the very end, he says to John Stewart, he said, "Nothing better than eating off another man's grill."
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
That was kind of a shot taken there.
And then Hal's like, he's like, what the fuck's going on over here, man?
Yeah.
He's like, I think I slept up with his wife. He's like, what?
Like,
yeah. You totally did.
He's like, you've been in town 24 hours? That's cool.
He's like, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good line there.
Yeah.
And then the best scene, I think, of the whole thing is the interrogation scene.
Hands down. That it ends on a banger.
And we're, I don't know about us as audience members. We're kind of like, well, if he says it's an alien, it's probably an alien. But like, nobody else seems to believe him. They're like, it's just some weird guy doing something. But the best line is, he starts asking the guy about like football players. And at first the guy's kind of like hesitant, like, oh yeah, that was this guy from 1970s when they won the championship.
But no emotion.
Right.
Like he's emotional.
Well, it's kind of like he's thinking.
Yeah.
But then, I love, there's that great line, like, where did Harry Potter go to school? And he's like, what? Like, Harry Potter, boy wizard. He's like, I didn't read a lot. He's like, they made like 23 movies. What do you mean you don't know where Harry Potter went to school? But the best line is where he gets he asks about the president. The guy's like, oh yeah, Barack Obama. He's like, as a rural Nebraskan, that's the breadth of your opinion on Barack Hussein Obama.
Yeah.
and the guy's like, the 44th president, followed by George Bush. There's some controversy around his birth certificate. Yeah. And it's a great moment because obviously we as an audience have an idea that this is probably like a conservative person.
Right.
And he uses Barack Hussein Obama to talk about the birth certificate.
It's that Midwest stereotype. Yeah. And you're like, that's the only opinion you have on Barack Hussein Obama?
In 2016. And everybody, like us as the audience, we're so like, oh, this guy's definitely an alien.
Yeah.
And the sheriff and...
he didn't even call him a liberal.
Yeah.
I mean...
but again, the sheriff... And John Stewart, they're like outside the interrogation room, and even they're like, "Oh fuck, this guy's definitely an alien."
Yeah.
Well, even Hal says it too. He's like, "Yeah, this guy's a fucking alien."
So it's this great moment of writing where all the characters and the audience are like, "Oh yeah, this guy's definitely an alien."
Yep.
And it's just a couple of lines of dialogue, and we're sold. Like, yep,
that's him.
So, and then
he gets into a confrontation with him after that, where they know he's an alien, obviously, at this point.
But it's this great moment of buildup where the guy's like, well, hypothetically, if I am an alien, and I came to this small town to hide.
That's for the people that can't read between the lines there.
Yeah. Well, but it's building this dread because he's basically telling Hal, like, if what you think is true, I'd probably have something to hide, and I'd probably be very serious about keeping it hidden. Like maybe I'd be able to make myself a bomb and just blow this whole town up as he's telling it. So it's just a great scene.
Whatever, because I forget what he said, but it was something to do with like the race of aliens or whatever, the shape-shifting aliens or whatever. And he was like, you can release energy that would be like a nuke going off in this area. And he was like, you sure you have enough power left to contain that? And he goes, I think he said, like, did you bring a lantern to charge your ring? And he goes, I got enough power.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's a test. It's a pissing contest at that point. And
again, it's just that great scene where he's building up the fear, and then even as the audience, like, well, does he have enough power?
Yeah.
And you kind of look at him like, well, does he think he has enough power?
I was almost kind of thinking like, man, he's going to kill Hal right here. This is it for old Hal, and then John's going to get the ring, and he slams him up against the window, and he's like, Harry Potter went to school at Hogwarts, you ignorant alien fuck. And I mean, that's literally line for line what he says. And then he throws him to the corner, and then that's when they're like, oh shit.
What did he say? He's like, I hear ticking or something like that.
Yeah. And that's when he gets the ring out to contain the blast or whatever. He doesn't get the ring out. He uses the power.
He makes a force field, but then he walks up and compresses it too, like to put more force into it, and a huge explosion.
I mean, it blows him back, and he gets up, and he's like, it's just like another day at the office for him. He's like, wow, that was a good one.
Yeah, again, that interrogation scene really just kind of good episode, and that just like takes it to another level.
Yeah, man, I'm so fucking happy.
And then they hit you with that little thing at the end, like, oh, is that really him? Is he really dead?
And fast forwards 10 years after that.
To now,
And we're at 2026, which I think, like in the Superman timeline, Superman kind of comes out in like 2023 or whatever, and he's been around for
2 years,
like
over 2 to 3 years,
2 or 4 years, something like that. But so yeah, it's kind of all like flowing together, and I'm interested to see how they weave the lanterns into this DC cinematic universe that they've rebooted, obviously. So, but yeah, man, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for tonight. Obviously, I'm gonna get some pizza.
I was really, like I said, I watched it because I knew you guys were going to watch it. I'm like, if it's good, whatever. But I was pleasantly surprised. Like, oh, okay. Give me that next episode. I'm ready.
Well, I think of course, not this scene, but when he flies away, how George, it's so seamless too.
Yeah.
Like it's no build up. It doesn't look fake. It looks legit.
It almost reminds me of like how they flew on the what do you call it in Harry Potter when they played the game on the broomsticks? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that because he just kind of like lifts up and then takes off.
Does HBO have Harry Potter right now? Is that why they mentioned Harry Potter? I think
because they're doing a Harry Potter show too.
Yeah, I said
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, they said that it's going to be more closely to the book and then drag it out. But
I was just curious, like, did they work in a Harry Potter reference because they own Harry Potter?
Yeah. Smart.
But definitely recommending you watch Lanterns. Like that, you need to watch it religiously on Sundays. We got 8 more episodes, people. Get in line, watch them. That way you can join the conversation.
I just hope we see more Kyle as Hal Jordan because he killed it.
Oh, killed it. Well, I mean, a lot of this happens in the past, so we'll figure it out. You know, we'll see a lot more Kyle Chandler.
I'm happy.
I don't want him to lose the ring. I need more of him.
I know.
You know, like I'd be happy. I don't even care about Jon Stewart right now. I'm like, give me a whole fucking series of Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. That'd be great. But yeah, man, you got ripped on TikTok, dude.
I wouldn't say I got ripped. I'd say I suffered some mild chiding.
Somebody said the one that just had me cracking up where it was like, this dude hates his life.
The yellow shirt is a hater. He just hates his life.
You don't even know. I was like, you can't even listen to the whole episode to know his fucking name.
Yeah, like really. And I kept tagging you in every one.
You know? I was really like, every time you posted, like, Sleazy's going to give me a death threat. He's going to kill me.
Who would have thought? You know, just the mild criticism of Spider-Man Brand New Day would have people going at you.
I'm really upset that like TikTok has us like kind of shadow banned or throttled or whatever they're doing. I think those would have done some numbers. Those should have had even more comments.
Well, I mean, they didn't do terrible, but yeah, we used to do a lot bigger numbers.
We used to get like in the thousands of views on those, and I
can't boost anything anymore. So it is what it is.
I think those would have been some fun ones to get.
But for organically, it was nice to finally get some
feedback.
Well, you know, just some commentary or whatever, and that was cool.
It just shows how toxic.
Like the one guy was like going after us, dude, and he was like, that's why you guys don't make movies. And I'm like, did we ever say we made any movies? And then he was like, did I say you made movies? Like, well, you certainly implied it that we weren't filmmakers.
Well, you were upstairs. I was like, you know what your problem is, Mr. PBS? I said, you don't make $1 billion a day for the movies you produce.
Yeah.
Right. That was in to my not liking John Barenthal. Like he's been in 2 movies that made $1 billion. Like, okay, I don't.
So what? He didn't make the movies. He's just in them.
I'm sure John Barenthal doesn't care much for my opinion, but
yeah. I mean, not all of us said we didn't like John Barenthal. Like it was just you
fucking screaming.
But
I have heard from a few people in real life that they did find John Barenthal kind of annoying as the Punisher in this.
I thought it was his best portrayal of the Punisher. I mean, obviously, I'm not counting the first season of Daredevil. Like that was prime. Punisher right there.
Second season he's in it.
Yeah, but I mean, like this, I had a lot of fun with him being in it. And yeah, they do, like, he's got to get over the whole family thing. Like, he's so bitter about it. And it's like, the Punisher just needs to be on a warpath and just get rid of motherfuckers.
We don't need the backstory every time he's on fucking screen. The reason why I'm doing this is because my family, they were killed. We fucking know.
Rob hasn't even seen it yet, but you'll like the rapport that him and Spidey have in Brand New Day. Like, I don't think it was that bad.
I hope Rob shows up and be like, you know what? He was really fucking annoying.
Yeah. I give that shit 2.
Rob's in this like edgy, like
It's
he's
not
trying to be
edgy.
too edgy, and it's like you're being a little too harsh, Rob. I know you don't feel that way.
Dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, he's like 1 star,
1 star, you fucking sucks.
half star. You people don't know what you're doing.
Don't make me sound like that orange fuck.
Yeah, from now on you'll sound like instead of hey, it's 1 star, guys.
I'd rather sound like a little bitch than sound like that.
What is up with him? Did you see like when he walked over and one of those things like he has to have like some super adult diaper underneath his pants?
That's what everybody's saying. I don't.
Because his ass is like sticking out like that and his coattails up. It's like, what is on your back, dude?
Well, we found the person who's going to be his nurse now, didn't we?
That's his like mobility diaper. That his Iron Man.
But yeah, man, people went after us on TikTok, and I was just like, mainly you, but it's funny when I ran it through Opus to get the clips, and I've been doing it based on because when I upload everything on Spotify podcasts, it gives a breakdown of the chapters, and I just do that. I look at the times and see what we're talking about, and I feed that through and have it clipped during those specific times instead of the whole episode. And it's always pointing out your points you're making, and I'm like, well, I gotta throw them in there because it gives you a virality score.
Oh yeah,
and yours always hit because you're so descriptive about things. And like I've been posting those, and yeah, man, people they're not having your things. I think somebody said worst takes ever.
I love the hate.
Yeah, it is cool. I mean, no PR is bad PR. Obviously.
I like people telling me I have bad opinions. It's fine. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not going to agree on everything, and yeah, like I know my takes they're out there sometimes, but I wish people would say something about it.
They're there to have fun. We're trying to have some fun. We want. Again, like I say, you mentioned the one guy.
We want you to make fun of us so we can talk about it, you know?
Like the one guy who ended up erasing his comment, like I feel bad. Like I feel like maybe we chased him off. And that was certainly not our intention.
But I didn't chase.
There was nothing bad.
No, nobody said anything bad to him. Like I pushed back on his first comment, and then he was like, he commented back with a snarky comment, and he was like, well, I'm going to go watch End of Oak Street. And I was like, oh, enjoy the movie, man. Yeah. Like I was very polite to him. I didn't try to like chase him off or anything. Yeah, and, we just want you to explain what you're trying to get at.
We're trying to interact with you.
You're just a bully.
We're not gonna.
No, I've never. Well,
you are.
Maybe back in the day.
Dial that back.
Yeah, maybe like early Facebook days. But no, I really try to like. I've really, especially since the pandemic happened, and people will like unfriend you when they ask for your comment about something. Yeah. Like I always just try to get people to explain what they're saying, and I think it comes off a little bad, and I've tried to work on that over the years, but like I'm not trying to be a dick, like I'm just trying to get you to engage and tell me what you're trying to say, because a lot of times people will say something and they don't tell you how they got there.
Yeah. Right.
Like I want to know what's making you think that way, and some people take that as you being a prick, and like I'm just trying to have a conversation with you.
I think a lot of people just want to comment, And then even if you give them just the slightest bit of pushback or sometimes just feedback, they don't like that.
Yeah, no, they don't.
They they wanted their comment.
Some people can't handle criticism, even if it's positive, and they perceive it negatively all the time.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're on the internet, you can't perceive everything to be negative. Like negative people are going to say negative things, and you just have to take it. You know, like the internet's not it's not a happy place.
Like now, on the other hand, if you're a piece of trash, and start calling people names and everything. Yeah, we'll give it to you back.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're just trying to have a conversation. If you don't like one of our takes, that's fine.
Like even the people that called names and stuff, like we didn't really name call back or anything. I laughed and I was like, "That's great" or whatever, and then you were like, "Well, tell me this," and eventually nobody ever responds back. Like once they have their 2 words in, they don't want to argue, which is fine.
They're like, I'm too busy for this shit. I'm like, well, you weren't too busy to comment. So
Right. You weren't too busy to fucking start talking.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fine either way. But I love the interaction, and so if you hear this and you disagree with anything, let us know when you see it pop up. Or you can comment on the YouTube video, and then we'll engage with you there. But as always, subscribe. Call to action is to get one person to listen, get another person to watch and listen from there. And just, make sure you're interacting with us and we'll interact back. So, you guys got anything else you want to close on?
Nope.
All right. Keep it sleazy, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the Sleazy Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and remember, listen to Sleazy.